There we go. Ahoy everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
This is mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service, and welcome back to...
Zenless Zone Zero, where last time we finished up Season 2's main story, after I'd got confused about what chapter we were on, and yeah, we didn't get to kick a god's ass, but we did get to kick an angel who wanted to be treated or seen as a god. We kicked their ass for certain. Okay, which means that we are, well, now in the first of the interlude chapters, until Season 3 comes out. And, yeah, I said this last stream, but just in case, because not everyone is going to be able to see every single one of these different streams, and well, would not be interested in some of them, of course. I'm considering speeding things up a bit with the game, as in, well, if we don't have enough footage of all the events and such for a side quest, that we continue on with the main story in the same time that we would put on a side quest on instead. That should help with things catch up a bit, because I don't know exactly when Season 3 is set to launch, but... well, we'll get to the... we'll see about that, and we are close to catching up, so I kind of want to do a bit of a sprint at the end. For now, though, let's see. Okay, events, a bunch of events that I should probably go record. For now, though, Season 2 interludes. Delusion's prelude. Fairy's been cleaning up redundant data these past few days. Go check on her latest progress. Okay. Oh, hello, Weiss. Is Fairy's data cleaned up yet?
System message. Maintenance of the HDD database is complete. Redundant data cleanup progress is at 99.8%. Connection testing is now available.
Okay.
Finally! If I hadn't seen Signorine sighing at the electricity bill lately, I really would have thought Fairy had just been asleep these past few days.
Yeah, now the electricity bill is Swibian Temple's problem, huh?
Oh...
With Fairy's help, you run a new connection test with the HDD.
Screening redundant data. Screening complete. Current cleanup progress, 85.1%.
Huh? I could have sworn it just said the redundant data was nearly cleared. So why is it that after the connection test it suddenly... No way this was my fault, right?
Based on current data, it appears the recent actions of the creator have caused ether activity fluctuations in Hollow 0 and the 6 Great Hollows. Some of the HDD's calculation data from these hollows has become invalid. During the connection test, the system automatically recalculated everything, resulting in redundant data buildup.
Well, that was fast.
This explanation sounds much more reasonable than me secretly stuffing redundant data into the HDD system.
You can hide your porn stash somewhere else, Belle.
What a tragic setback for a proxy. Well, all right then, Wise. Let's do something else first. And with Gilded Karate coming up soon, there shouldn't be anything urgent, so we still have a bit of time to relax.
Careful, Belle. You're gonna jinx us.
They're starting to become genre savvy, huh? The phone suddenly rings.
And just like that, my point is proven. Something always pops up when you say that.
It's Jane calling.
Okay.
Good morning, managers. Are you two still in Wi-Fi these days?
I have no memory of ever telling you we were in Wi-Fi, but yes, Belle and I are still staying at Swibian Temple.
Oh dear. Looks like my timing couldn't be worse.
Oh. Also, leave it to the rats to figure out that we're over here, huh?
Jane, you are our VVIP member at the video store. You don't have to be shy with us. Just say what you need.
All right then, I'll keep it short. If it works for you two, I'll stop by the video store tomorrow night. I have a special commission issued by a certain rapidly rising individual from public security, and it needs to be delivered to Phaethon. It's a special case, so I'll need you both to coordinate quickly.
I might have an idea of who this may be. Like, there are certain characters... we've seen this plenty through Season 1, that characters get introduced or cameoed earlier than they become available as playable. So I have an idea of who this may be, someone who's gotten quite a bit of attention lately in the community after they released, but we'll have to see if it is them.
Why are you speaking so bluntly? Mentioning our identities out of the blue? Faith in this? Public security that?
I understand your concerns. To be honest, the client didn't tell me the reason for commissioning you two directly either. But with Gilded Carrot Day coming up, there's been a string of intelligent construct citizens suddenly losing control throughout the city, so things really are urgent. And the client suspects it might be connected to some kind of illegal intelligent entity.
Oh, an AI?
Wait. Intelligent constructs are basically sentient. They are basically classified people. And when something like that happens to them, that's actually horrifying.
Yeah, that's basically mind control.
Yeah, so that's just as bad as mind controlling a person.
Okay, so is Yokai already making trouble?
So PubSec is after an intelligent entity suspect. Hold on. Didn't Fairy detect an intelligent data entity in Lockspring? Could they be related?
You meet Wise's eyes.
I was hoping we could keep playing our roles as video store managers and loyal customer a little longer. Who would have guessed that we'd end up talking about our other work so quickly?
Wait, is that suggesting that she is actually regularly visiting for videos and such? Okay. Master, I've detected mentions of intelligent entity and intelligent construct in your conversation. I've compiled the relevant data for you. Would you like to read it now? Okay, let's check this out. Please select the information you'd like to review. What's an intelligent entity? Intelligent entities, also known as intelligent data constructs or artificial intelligence, are, by standard definition, intelligent units that exist in cyberspace in the form of data. What happened to Fairy just now? Did she just lag? Running diagnostics. Issue identified as signal interference caused by memory corruption. Interference cleared. Oh. So... Might there be a bit of a block on other AIs in Fairy? Okay. I've gathered the following supplemental information regarding identity authentication of intelligent entities. Intelligent entities can apply to undergo the Forbidden Fruit test with their logic core. As long as they pass the test, they'll be officially recognized by city administration and be granted the same autonomy as other citizens. And you're among them, Fairy? Reminder, the Forbidden Fruit test is only designed for ordinary intelligent entities, and certainly does not apply to your AI assistant. Would you like me to look up anything else, Master? Yes. Please select the information you'd like to review. Okay, definition of intelligent construct. In general terms, an intelligent construct refers to a humanoid machine equipped with a logic core that has passed the Forbidden Fruit test. They are officially recognized as construct citizens of New Eridu. Under normal circumstances, they can be simply referred to as construct citizens. Just like Billy and the others. Affirmative. The agents Master has worked with, Public Security Officer Qingyi, Banyue, Billy, and others, all fall under the category of intelligent constructs, or construct citizens, if you will. Okay, even though amongst them they are different in what they are, because they all have a logic core that has passed the forbidden fruit test, they all fall under the umbrella of intelligent constructs. Let's see. And that is all we needed to know. This is basically common knowledge in New Eridu. There's no room for any misinterpretation. Is there? Affirmative. The relevant information has been filed on their rarely used documents for you. I do like it when games and such do stuff like this. Like, everyone knows this, but just to be absolutely sure and actually poke fun at that fact that you should already know this and such. Like, on the other side, you have those conversations, as you know, as they're typically called, I think. Those tend to be disruptive, rather. That they, well, it's very obviously lore dumping, or what would be the other word for it? Basically, it just puts the brakes on everything to explain stuff that all the characters should already know. But this does it at least humorously. The moment Fairy stops talking, Senior Fufu's voice comes from outside the door.
Juniors, why are you two holed up in your room again? I've got something fun to share with you.
Okay, Little Miss obsessed with your tail.
Good morning, Senior Fufu. What's the fun news? Shifu said that because of Xiaoguang, this year's lighting ceremony will be held at Phylum Heights. Instead of having Bang Boo light the year light like before, this year's organizers want to invite us as guests to do it with our mystic techniques.
Okay. Yeah, for a reminder, this is basically New Year's in New Eridu.
Rumor has it, Cersei is making her comeback at this very ceremony. I've never seen her perform live before.
Cersei? But she retired years ago.
I know, right? So, even though it's just a rumor, I'm super excited.
Okay.
Anyway, with something this big going down, there's no way I'm not bringing my precious juniors along. I came today to invite you both to light up the year light together.
Fufu, put the claws down.
Also, here we have the other end of storytelling, where it doesn't explain things, but it leaves enough context clues and such for people to figure out what things generally are. We're going to learn more about this Cersei.
After all, the lighting ceremony's being broadcast citywide, so we need to practice. You guys don't have anything else going on, right?
No, just formatting Fairy.
Thanks for thinking of us, Senior Fufu. Wise and I didn't really have anything special going on, but an important commission came in just now. We've got to head back to 6th Street. Do you really have to go back? When will you return? Every Gilded Carrot Day, Junior Yinhu always shows off his cooking skills. He even said that since you two are here this year, he'd add a couple extra dishes. It's not that I'm craving the food. I'm just feeling sorry for you two.
Right, says the cat's just banging the food bowl back and forth.
Judging by your faces, you're not changing your minds. But if you finish the commission early, be sure to come back to Swabian Temple around Gilded Carrot Day. Otherwise, you'll miss out on the lucky money from Shifu and all your seniors.
But I heard the lucky money in Wi-Fi usually amounts to only a few dozen dennies.
Junior Wise, you already looked into it beforehand?
You pack up your stuff and head back to 6th Street with Wise, only to get accosted by 18 the second you walk in. After promising over and over that you'd run the video store properly and wouldn't just disappear for ages, you go back to your room and change out of your Yunque Summit Disciple uniform. We totally forgot to tell 18, didn't we?
Or they told them, but forget to tell... Actually, they probably didn't know for how long.
Also possible. You quickly pack your things and rush back to the workshop, only to find that Wise and Fairy are already inside. Everything seems to have gone back to the way it was before heading to Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Progress update.
Back to the old classic.
Maintenance on the HDD system database is complete. Redundant data cleanup is at 87.4%.
Huh? Why do I feel like the cleanup progress is a bit stuck compared to when we were at Swabian Temple?
Yeah, it was only 2% extra, I think.
Notification. Unknown data interference detected. Cleanup progress is slower than expected. Background processing is recommended. To accelerate the process, consider activating full force mode.
Okay. I had to change the blinders a bit because it is a bit windy outside, so it was just constantly sucking the blinders against the window, only for it to get let loose when the wind passed, only to get slapped right back against the glass the moment after.
Yeah, also, is everything in order? With sound and all?
What's full force mode?
In full force mode, all of my computing power is routed into a single dedicated thread. During that time, processing speed increases by 120%. Power and data usage will spike by 200%, and nearby users may experience some network disruption.
Hold up. Look at Fairy.
Yeah, their eyelid is a bit drooping.
Yeah. Have you ever seen them do that with their eye before?
Well, the eye, yes. The drooping eyelid bit, I think that is new.
Yeah,
so
is it going in and out like that? That can be taken out of context. Zooming in and
pulsing.
out. Yeah, we've seen that before, but never with it, as you say, drooping. For that is new.
Maybe a sign that something is off, or just Fairy having decided to upgrade their avatar a bit or something.
Then let's just run it in the background.
Transferred to background processing.
Yeah, back to normal.
During processing, I will plan your schedule. Based on past travel records from Master and Second Assistant, I have generated the following recommendations.
At some point, 18 pushes open the workshop door and was patiently waiting off to the side. Trip planning on holds. As the guilty shop owner, you must hear out what the employee taking care of the shop has to say first. Master, if you're free, could you help me drop off this videotape at 404 on the corner?
Of course. A good manager's gotta do what a good manager's gotta do. Just hand me the tape. I'll go right away.
Thank you, Master. After handing a musical videotape to you, 18 leaves satisfied.
Looks like Belle's schedule is booked up before Jane arrives. In that case, Fairy, mind generating an exclusive itinerary just for the assistant manager?
Roger that. Evaluating transportation options, event appeal, and other variables to generate a new plan. Confirm plan. 404 Livehouse.
What? So my destination is the same as Belle's? Fairy, we don't do that whole absolute fairness thing in our family.
During routine information filtering, I noticed a rise in online posts mentioning 404 Live Music and Angels of Delusion. It was a reasonable conclusion.
So when you said you were busy, you were actually keeping tabs on that little idol group from 404. I haven't seen a single update about them since last time.
Negative. The strongest AI assistant in New Eridu remains fully dedicated to the Master's commissions and has never been negligent.
Okay, They're definitely upgraded Fairy's ability to emote, huh? Annoyed, angry, frustrated. It does help a lot compared to just the staring eye, unblinking eye, huh?
Yeah, but the question is that just an update, or is that supposed to tell us there's something going on?
With it being windy, the door is also getting moved quite a bit, so it's currently again stuck between a doorstop and a backpack. Maybe I should get a second doorstop to, well, actually I have something that might substitute for that already. Where did I leave those weights? Not there. Yeah, I'll find out some other time. In the same way, I actually have the webcam standing on a standard that is being kept in place by a weight. Let's see.
I was only kidding. But Fairy, you heard it too, right? Public security thinks an illegal intelligent entity is behind the recent incidents. So stay sharp, okay? Don't let them mistake you for one.
Wise, you're way too cautious. Fairy's always careful, and we've already checked in with Chingy, so there shouldn't be any problem. That commission, it's probably just because they need Fairy's help, right?
Probably.
Besides, I think Fairy's recommendation is pretty good. Since we're free anyway, why don't we drop the tape 18 brought over off at 404 and check the place out while we're there?
Season 2 Interlude, Encore for an Old Dream. You take the videotape that 18 asked you to bring to 404 and head out with Wise. Familiar route, unfamiliar destination. Yeah, we've passed by there a few times, but we've never been able to enter.
I was getting used to seeing 404 always empty. Never thought they'd manage to open before Gilded Carrot Day.
Okay, that explains that.
If we go now, do you think we'll run into Suna and the others?
Maybe. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing them perform on stage.
Okay, so Belle and Wise already know of them. Okay. That stupid thing again. Okay, this would typically have this closed, if I recall correctly.
Alright.
Hello. Oh, it's you two. You're friends of the Angel of Delusion and manages that video store on the corner, right? We came for a walk and to drop off some tapes. That was quick. I thought it'd take a while. After all, that little bamboo in the shop looked like it was really struggling when it was digging through those videotapes. The manager is back now. Either way, thanks for your patronage. Yeah, we maybe should have asked the cunning hairs to lend a bit of a hand, maybe. Well done. Thanks for the delivery, manager. But according to 404's operating hour, we don't have any shows on at this time, so I'm afraid we can't offer you any of our services. Oh, right. If you're here looking for Suna and the others, go ahead. Head down the stairs and you'll get through the drinks and performance area. Want me to show you the way? Nah, we'll head down ourselves.
Belle? Let's check out what's going on downstairs.
Okay.
Over here's the drink stand and rest area. This place is so hidden away, but it's a whole different world once you go downstairs.
Okay, quite a sizable underground area, yeah. Bit on the...
What the? The poster right there. Is that
which one?
the one with blue here? Question mark? Is that a shark fire ribbon or something?
Actually, no, I think those are supposed to be horns. So maybe another sort of impoids or something? Or goats? Maybe sheep type? We've seen someone go back and forth across 6th Street numerous times with the heart-tipped tail and the horns, huh?
Yeah.
We never did find anything about what they, as a species, species, subspecies, whatever would be accurate, of course. I guess over time maybe we can find out more about just the very genealogy of New Eridu, and it looks like some idiots are just shouting for no fucking raising outside, so if that's being caught in the background, sorry for that. Doesn't seem like we picked the best time to stop by, Belle. It's pretty quiet when there are no shows. Yeah, bit odd that Faye would send us here for this, unless she knew that they could go chat with the angels. Also, I think we've had this before with Zenless, where we are told of someone that the proxies already know and such, but beforehand never really got any hints or knowledge about. It's a thing that happens with chapter-based, well, season and chapter-based storytelling, of course. Also, hello up there, Miss Myro Gehirn. I hope you're doing well today, and welcome to the stream.
Well, we met one of them in the
True.
story.
Actually, yeah, we met one of them, yeah, during the beach episode. Okay, so in that case, more implying that they kept contact outside of that. Let's see. Looks like Barry's recommendation wasn't so hot. So should we head back for today? Hold on. Do I hear someone singing? Is that coming from the studio?
Turn heartbeats into tempo.
Is that Nangong's voice?
Make every step feel right as we go. La 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 la. Get the music back. No can do. It's Total Gilded Carrot Day. As they say, practice makes perfect. Nangong, Suna, stop that! I'm flying out.
You're going to tear it.
Apologies, manager. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, my bad.
No worries.
Darling, I found those records you were talking about.
Hello.
Well now, who exactly do we have here?
Sorry, managers. Letting you see things this chaotic is totally my failure as the leader of Angels of Delusion. That's right, Nangong. It was your failure. Ahem. As compensation, allow us to offer you 2 extremely sought-after tickets to the Gilded Carrot Day special show for the Delulus.
The Lulus? Is that what they're called? Their fans are called? Okay, looks like Myro found a character they like immediately.
This will be Angels of Delusion's first live performance, and tickets are practically impossible to get right now. That's right, impossible to get. Even though we, Angels of Delusion, are hosting the show, we can't give out tickets as we please. But since what happened just now was our fault, we'll be sure to have tickets sent to you later.
Really? Then my brother and I will gladly accept your kindness. It's the performance on the night of Gilded Carrot Day, right?
Belle, you just naturally slipped into full-on holiday mode. But we still got that thing we were asked to handle.
Ah, so manager also has other business to attend to.
Yeah, we've still got some stuff to take care of. So we might not be able to make it on the night of Gilded Carrot Day.
The girls deflate in an instant.
Aw, our tickets were returned so fast.
I knew it. Bragging about how our tickets are impossible to get wasn't gonna work at all. Nobody wants them, even though they're free. I knew Nangong's lies never hold up long, but not this quick. Nothing we can do, I guess. We can't hold up the manager's work. Oh man, what do we do?
Hold on. If things go smoothly, we should be able to wrap it up before Gilded Carrot Day. Maybe we can still make it to the show, right?
Are they acting up on this, or
Why
acting
did
this
he
up?
just give in like that? What am I even supposed to say now? Since Wise is all for it, we'll definitely try our best to make it.
How nice! Now your show's one step closer to being impossible to get.
Okay, Cecilia. Okay.
I've been wondering, is this their instructor? She looks a bit like someone I know.
It kinda does.
But if it really was Lady Cersei, how could everyone stay so calm? Never mind. I'll just pretend it's a coincidence.
Okay.
Ah, right. I forgot. Miss Cecilia hasn't met you guys yet. This is Belle, and this is Wise. They run the video store down the street called Random Play. They've helped us out before, and their store's doing pretty well too. The number of visitors they get just barely surpasses what we get on our fan page. Nangong! That's a little rude.
Ahem. Wise and I have been away, so the Bamboo have been running the video store, and yeah, business slowed down. But does that still slightly surpass your online page?
Let's see, Miro, rare internet post reference? Okay. But we haven't actually checked that out in a long-ass time. And even that, I think we've only looked at the commission ones, really, not the just info ones.
I feel like you should
Here
have.
is equally rude.
Probably.
It's fine, really. Belle and Wise already know what we're like. So, can a barely noticed group like us with fewer fans than a niche video store seriously host a show?
Niche video store, huh? I'm not sure whether that's supposed to compliment our taste or insult it, but for the record, we have plenty of members.
I think with the the daily video store running, we get like 120 people per day, technically. Let's see, Miro, yeah, the singer appeared there and some lore stops. Okay.
Yeah, we need to
That's
start
right.
looking into that.
And our members trust us a lot. One loyal member even topped up 500,000 dennies for us once.
500,000 dennies? Oh, with that kind of money, we could finish all the stage setup and promo materials for the show. All of that would only cost 500,000 dennies. Well, we didn't even add any costumes or promotion. It's the only way we can save money.
If ticket sales go smoothly, the funds for preparing the show shouldn't be a problem, right?
Well, they did say that the tickets were free earlier.
Will our tickets really sell?
Probably just meant the two that were offered to us.
Just like Nangong mentioned, this is our first ever in-person performance.
Also, I just noticed a Tamagotchi on Suna's bow hip decoration thing.
Yeah, we said earlier, and I feel like we talked about it being the first time we saw her.
Maybe.
And even on her, what's it called? The poster where you could draw her in the
banner?
gacha thing.
Could be,
in the
yeah.
banner.
If we fail, Angels of Delusion will be stuck on our online page, posting videos every day while counting a handful of views. I don't want that! Suna, pull yourself together. Your new song's pretty much done, right? Let's give it a listen. Maybe the manager can offer some feedback too?
My brother and I probably can't offer much good advice when it comes to music, but we're totally interested in hearing Suna's work. Could we have the honor of hearing the demo?
That song? It's still just an early draft.
People are being noisy downstairs now as well.
But it's so good! Nangong didn't even get through the whole song. Suna, let us listen.
Okay. Just added more stuff to keep the blasted door in place without opening too far. If the noises get too much, I'll just freaking close the door. But, well, that's sooner or later going to lead to one of the cats just scratching at the other side to want to get in.
Okay. I need to make some preparations. I can't embarrass myself in front of the manager. Miss Cecilia, could you take a listen to this part for me?
Cecilia leads Suna to the side of the stage to go over her questions. Suna was the concerned one, but now Arya also looks uncertain.
Suna's still getting ready. Nangong and Arya seem to be chatting about something. I'll go listen to them.
Okay, we met Suna, but it seems like they met the others as well, which we have not. So I guess we may have met the others off screen or on the other events.
Yeah. Also, let's see, is he some sort of dragon Thyron or something? Or maybe more fish-like?
I was to say, she's probably something like a siren?
A siren Thyron?
Yeah, and we've kind of seen one though, without legs.
Well, a mermaid. Let's see. Nero, let's ask Fairy to bot view and spam their accounts. No. Previous limited events. We met them just before this chapter. Okay, yeah, I did miss out on a decent amount of events, sadly. But yeah, that's why I've been recording them for side quests.
Seahorse.
Okay. Let's see. Also, hello, Knight. I see you finally met the Three Stooges. Yeah. Honestly, from their introduction, maybe it's because of the rolling it together part, I would say these three have a bit of a Sonic energy to them, as in Sonic the Hedgehog. It's very obvious who is freaking Amy then. Okay.
We've already made it this far. You two can't back down now. Besides, this is advice from the wishing sprite we're talking about.
I'm going to need to check something, but I get the feeling I've heard this voice actor somewhere else.
Yeah, she's a veteran,
also where they're also voicing a ex pop star, I believe.
Is the voice actors I recognize? Again, it's hard to know their names when I haven't even paid attention to the end credits and such. But yeah, this one is definitely one of those I feel like we have seen in many games we likely even played. And I think she even voiced other characters in Zenless.
Let's see. Michelle Marie. Okay. Michelle Marie.
That name sounds familiar.
There. Let's see, is that going to lead to a behind the voice actors page? Let's see, TV shows, House of the Lost, Memorial. Okay, there, behind the voice actors. Let's see, Knights. Honestly, I have no idea who Amy would be, the one with the hammer. Which character, Nangguang? Yeah, I'm looking up right now. Let's see. Games. Let's see. Unknown, or rather unknown to me. Let's see. Yeah, called it. Goddess of Victory, Nikke. Okay. I'm not going to say who that character is because it would be a bit of a spoiler. And I do want to stream that at some point, but still, it's just a funny connection.
Yeah,
I know.
like
I'm really looking
Sorry?
forward to finishing the show with everyone. It's just, I'm a little worried.
I was once we caught up, you probably will take a break from Zenless, but probably also go back to streaming twice on weekends again for a bit.
Yeah, in the meantime.
Though I could see us starting to do that series during summer for. I'm gonna guess that's rather. It's not too much for the brain to handle when it's warm and such.
Yeah, plus it would be mostly live post-commentary, technically, with the recorded footage and the interactions between, or the cutscenes between. It does count as a visual novel, 50-50, so yeah, it wouldn't be much on the gameplay side, but still.
50-50 is gonna, if it is correct, a nice ratio for a visual novel. For its, like, some people like it more, some people like it less, but I kind of like it anyway when it's a half visual novel and half game, so you don't get too much of easy times, especially if you're like me that can get a bit brain tired from all the reading and need to wait before you can save at times with some of them. So you can save whenever you want, others you can't.
Yeah, luckily most stuff with Nikke is voiced, so...
Huh? Manager?
That look.
Arya, you seemed a bit troubled just now. Is there anything I could help you with? After all, as the manager, I've played a huge part in Random Play's business. So when it comes to sales, I guess that makes me your senior, Arya.
Miro, Arya's hook, count 1. I'm guessing that's going to be a repeat thing.
You just look at that face.
There's just nothing going on behind those eyes, just blue screen of death. Or blue screen of dumbfounded.
Says the manager who's never worked the front desk and leaves the tape sorting and restocking to me.
Wait, what? Really?
And if we're talking about why business has been slow lately, you really owe 18 an apology bill.
Wow. I always thought the little issues Angels of Delusion had were just because the three of us spent so much time together. Cause, you know, a little friction is hard to avoid.
Okay, it's just straight up the same damn voice for the character in Nikke as well.
But now that I see it, a duo doesn't seem all that harmonious either.
Okay, maybe a bit lower or higher, but still.
It's not that we don't get along. It's just that Suna and I, need some encouragement from time to time.
Wait. From what country is she from?
Who?
Maybe I'm mixing up with someone else who also has a ticket to VTubing, who's also a voice actress. And she's about 40 years old, but she can make herself sound very young, which is very impressive. But at times she does need to take a pause and let her voice rest her too.
Yeah.
Can be a bit strange, but it's damn impressive.
Let's see, Knights. Okay, real quick, without looking at the actual roster, what are the male electric characters? I know Asaba and Seth are ones. Is there any other? And again, without looking at the actual character roster. Yeah, I don't think there are any other electric characters that are male in the game. Or at least of the characters that I already know of, so don't know about any of the upcoming ones that would, or past this point, better said, I think. Yeah, I can't think of anyone. Knights, huh? Weird, no worries. Okay.
Yeah, like-
Alright. Well,
Sorry.
since the manager's trying so hard to help, why don't you just tell them what you're worried about, Arya?
Go ahead.
I was to say, I know that they have a lot of main characters, just not many of them I remember the elements. Like, some of them are rather obvious, like Lycon,
Yeah.
but what the heck would Ben be?
Ben is fire. Also,
know
I
that.
think you might have accidentally Pavlov Knight with mentioning Lycon. Anyways.
Honestly, it's just that we've never performed in front of a live audience before. We've only ever posted videos online. A live performance means being up close with our fans, just like this, face to face, seeing each other clearly. Arya, you look so pretty. You're made for being on stage. Is it just stage fright since you've never done a live show before? No, I'm not that great. What I mean is, sometimes I really do doubt whether I'm someone who can stand on stage in front of everyone. Arya! I'm just overthinking it.
Oh, please! If even you don't have the confidence to get up on stage, what's poor Suna supposed to do? After all, even if no one's seen you in person, everyone's heard your voice.
Now that you mention it, ever since I first met you all, I've had this feeling that Arya's voice sounded familiar.
Oh. And yes, you're indeed Pavlov's Knight, it seems. Lycon, my dear fictional husband, is a stun ice character, yeah.
It really sounds like that singer who used to be the talk of the whole city, right?
You meet Wise's eyes, and you can tell he's thinking the same thing. Mr. Cecilia's face, Arya's voice, there's a trace of Circe in both. Or Circea in both. Is that really just a coincidence? But Arya doesn't look encouraged by those words at all.
That was a long time ago. And back then, I wasn't even...
Suna's voice comes from the microphone nearby. Let's see. Knight, I ask as I'm doing daily ZZZ DLA? Like, not sure what you really mean with that, like dailies or something. And literally for the life of me cannot think of a male electric character right other than Asaba and Seth. I think they are the only two of...
Anyway, let's go see how Suna's doing. I really want to hear the rest of that song.
Okay. Just listening might be a little boring. So how about joining in, manager? Also, new Bang Boo. Get into the rhythm, hit the right beats, and you'll feel the pulse of the song. Try cheering Suna on with biggest fan. It'll be fun, trust me. Yeah, that's right. But this song's still just a rough draft right now. Manager, if you've got any thoughts and suggestions, remember to tell me, okay? I want to carefully polish and perfect this song with everyone. Let's see. Now, Billy's not electric, right? He's physical, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he might run on the electricity, but he is a physical character. That sounds great. So, manager, what do you say? Alright, let me give it a try. We're doing the rhythm minigame again, or different. Okay, first up, let's talk about screen calibration. Scrolling note blocks will appear in the horizontal bar area. When the note block overlaps with the judgment frame, press A to complete a judgment. Press 5 times to complete screen calibration. Once screen calibration is complete, you can proceed to the next step and give it a shot. There we go. Yep. Thank you for the follow, Miro Garen. Hope you'll continue to enjoy the show. Let's see. Knights. It's like Wordle, but instead of guessing real words, you guess the ZZZ character of the day. There's a lot of Wordle versions of mini games, including Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact as well. Okay. Next up is audio calibration. This step requires game audio to be enabled. Wired headsets are recommended for the best experience. Next up, a looping audio track will play. When we hear the fourth drum beat, press A to complete a judgment. Audio calibration is completed after 5 successful hits. Let's give it a try. Okay. Okay. Audio's latency updated 230... What? Okay. Okay. Night. Oh my dear Drakir, you just helped me out big time. Okay.
What? What? What?
Looks like Suna and the others are ready. Manager, how about we show her some support? Sure. Okay, rhythm minigame. During the live stream, follow the music's rhythm and hit the corresponding keys when note blocks move into the judgment area. Hit the right notes to boost your performance completion rates. Press any button on the left side of the controller to hit the blue notes.
Wait, pause, Captain. Here's a goal. They just mentioned the character I was thinking of, but I have forgotten Anton's name. He was the only one I planned to suggest, but I forgot his name.
Knights, Drakir, you mentioned Ben remind me of Anton. Anton's an electric male character, and he was the character of the day. If you hadn't mentioned and asked what element Ben was, I literally would have forgotten that Anton existed.
Okay, that's good. I at least said Ben then. For my first guess was to go see Ben Anton. So I got stuck on Anton's name. What the heck?
Okay, I'm just using the triggers for this. Okay, this little animation is going to zoom in. Let's see. Nights, anyways, thanks. Really appreciate it. You know, feels like something's missing. Is it the rhythm or is it the melody? There's something off with both, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Give me a moment, Suna. Let me sort through this. I need to think on it too. Okay then, if you have any ideas, make sure you tell me. 3 Angels of Delusion scatter, each mulling over that melody. The little angels aren't huddled together. Looks like they each have their own ideas and don't want to disturb each other's flow. But sitting trying to puzzle through things alone probably won't work out too well either, huh? Yeah. In a time like this, my interference isn't quite appropriate. I wouldn't want them mistaking my suggestions for instructions. But, Manager, if you're not too busy, could you stay for a bit longer and help be their sounding board? Your input could really help them sort through their thoughts and ideas. Sure, I'll go right now. Also, I guess with her being here, that does confirm that there are also aquatic themed... Actually, double confirms it, because, well, a certain shark.
Yeah, and we had that mermaid one as well.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if that one... We know that was a mermaid, but we don't know if that was like actual straight-on mermaid or a Thyran of some sort.
I would not be surprised if mermaids would be classified as a type of Thyran in this universe.
Yeah, but so far all of the Thyrans we have seen have been bipedal, but I guess, yeah, fish Thyran or certain types of fish Thyran could be more mermaid-like, but probably extremely rare or something. Knight, I want to see an Earthworm, Thyra. No, you're not going to see
No.
Earthworm Jim.
No, no, no. Yes, no.
Manager, you heard it too, right? Suna's new song for Gilded Carrot is so good. But as the finisher for our debut show, it definitely needs some polish. I don't have any solid ideas yet, so could you help me brainstorm? So, where should we start? Oh, wait, Manager, when you heard the name Angels of Delusion, what kind of performance would you expect? Eccentric, lively, and imaginative. Oh, I love the way you put it. You're right, we're the Angels of Delusion, and the show we show our audience should totally have that dreamy vibe to it. Don't get me wrong, I love the vibe with Suna's composition, strumming her guitar and just letting the story flow, but our finale can't be complete without the taste of dreamy delusion. But besides expressing our own Angels of Delusion style through this song, we also gotta consider Gilded Carrot Day. What kind of topics would go well with the crowd showing up at 4:04 on Gilded Carrot Day night? A night of reunion, family gathered together, heart racing, hope and aspirations for the new year? You've noticed it too, right, Manager? A lot of our Delulus are pretty unique, and what they're all hoping for from Gilded Carrot Day isn't exactly typical either. Actually, it's like mutual understanding, you know? As our dear composer and the soul of the Angels of Delusion, Suna's pretty unique too. Sure, we usually see all sweet, it usually seems all sweet and gentle, always getting shy. But I also heard her say, when I get nervous, I just want to find a crack in the ground and shove the entire audience in there. It totally freaked me out back then. Let's see, Knight. That mermaid was an ethereal. You see a mermaid ethereal in Lucia's EP. I think most of Lucia's EP is more of a delusion of itself as well, like her dreaming and such, and imagining things.
Yeah.
So I doubt it was that kind of mermaid.
And we talked about a different mermaid from some episodes ago, where there was basically an entire story about it.
Yeah,
And
it was with the
outside
summer.
Hollow.
Yeah, it was with the summer event.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, was that out or inside the hollow? I forget.
It was,
I think it was
outside
inside.
the Hollow, but was getting close to it.
Okay, yeah. And see, Night, I suppose, but it's still very possible. Yeah, I know, the one Yuzuha saw, I remember that. Let's see. Not sure if it's cause she's nervous for her debut, but from what I can tell, Suna hasn't let her usual style shine through in this song. And it's Gilded Carrot Day after all, maybe it's better to play it safe? It's your debut, you guys should show the world your unique style. It's exactly what I was thinking. But honestly, without you backing me up, I wouldn't have the guts to tell Suna. Anyway, thanks for the talk, Manager. As Angels of Delusions, we don't want to clip our own wings, even if what we're playing is a discordant note. And that's what I'll tell Suna. Okay, maybe that's a little too dramatic. Suna's songs probably won't be that out there. As long as it's something you all vibe with, it's guaranteed to be good. Okay. Nangguang. What a headache. Manager? Since you're here too, how about you help us brainstorm some ideas for Suna? And truth is, when it comes to arranging music, I know nothing. But if we're talking about the overall vibe, maybe I can help with that. No, I think you need to focus on the arrangement first. Alright, and let's think about the kind of performance you want to present. Actually, while Suna was performing, I was already thinking about the choreography for this song. Positioning, holding hands, flowing wave-like movements. I want to express the emotions from Suna's composition through dance, but it still feels like something's missing. Okay, so we've got the songwriter, we've got the choreographer, and the singer. How about you tell me what you heard in that piece just now? Ordinary but vibrant everyday life? Yeah, same. It's like a brook, shimmering under the moonlight. Not a bad melody at all, but after listening to it, it feels like it's still missing something. So how do we keep this vibe going while making sure we can keep hold of the audience's attention? A few bouncy skips? Skipping, huh? I get what you're saying, manager. You mean at certain key points, livelier moves would suit us better than the usual style, right? So when it comes to arranging the melody, I guess it's similar. I've got it. Thanks, manager. And after that discussion just now, count me as a hardcore supporter of your taste in music from today on. Should I say thanks? Yeah, thanks, I guess. Okay. And last but not least... Manager, good thing you're here. I wanted to ask, what do you think? Anything in that song just now we could tweak or polish?
Look at the monitor behind her.
Oops, there are no performances at this moment. 404 performance not found.
Clever. Clever.
Let's see, Knights. Also, I don't think we've seen it yet, but I wonder if tyrants are based off one species or are there different species. What I mean is that are all shark tyrants, for example, just great white sharks, or are there different species of shark tyrants, like a hammerhead shark tyrant? I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, though I'm going to guess that with the playable characters, they're going to avoid too much overlap between characters, so there's unlikely to be another shark tyrant playable character, but maybe an NPC or such.
But we already have how many feline tyrants?
Yeah, it's more different kinds. Like we've got Porphyro, who is full Thyran.
Yeah, and then we had Nikomata. This is a two-tailed one, but they are feline. So I'm gonna guess they would not dare to do a third feline.
Yeah, cats tend to be pretty popular, so it could be a possibility, but I think they probably got a list of, okay, we've done this already. What do we do? We want something different now.
Yeah, they all three look different most of the time. Then we also have two bunny ones, but they also look very different for each other.
Yep. And yeah, full Thyran is not exactly the right word, but I think Beast Thyran is what it's still generally referred to when they're all furry and such.
Yeah, I suppose you said how would you say this? Average height and one very short.
Yeah, that as well.
No, she could be an average height for her type, so...
Though looking at the environment that she grew up with the abuse and such, I wouldn't be surprised if she suffered from malnutrition and just never really grew from that.
Yeah, we met another fighter that was kinda probably used in a similar model as her, just in a different species. The one that got confused over, I thought Manitou was something else there for a moment.
Asha. Let's see. But I mainly handle the composition, so if you've got feedback on other stuff, manager, it might be a bit hard for me to wrap my head around. Could you tell me your inspirations for the composition? Of course. My original idea was to write a slice of life kind of song. One that captures those ordinary yet right moments we Angels of Delusions go through. But this rhythm right now, it's a bit too plain. Like it doesn't grab the audience's attention at all. Everyday life is meant to be plain and simple. Then how about we highlight the bright moments of everyday life? Bright moments of everyday life? True, all kinds of emotions ripple through even our ordinary everyday life. Like dipping your hand in a stream and feeling the occasional nibble of a curious little fish. But how do I get the audience to resonate with that? The rhythm? I can add a little adjustments, some little adjustments to the original rhythm, making it more lively and let the audience feel the pulse beneath the calm. thanks for the tip, manager. Inspiration has struck. It seems like you have a plan now. I won't keep you then. Guang, Arya, thanks to the manager's help, I've got ideas for revisions. No big changes, mostly just tweaking the rhythm and flow. What about you two? If you've got ideas, come on, spill it, right now, all of it. From my perspective, the melody before was nice and all, but it felt like it was missing some bounce, you know? Considering we've got choreography and rehearsals to work through, things might feel a bit flat overall. Oh, I get what you mean. What about you, Arya? Arya's just the shortest of them all. I just noticed. I think you must have toned down your own style in the song so the performance would go smoothly and the songs would click with more people. But as the Angels of Delusion, it'll be a waste if we don't have any delusion, dreamy vibes in a song that's so pivotal to us. Really? But... Nangwang, you're looking at me like I'm some scaredy cat again, aren't you? And I'm not backing down. I hear you and Arya loud and clear. But once we rearrange it, the cheering's gonna get way more complicated. Manager, wanna try it with Biggest Fan of Me? Alright, let's give it a shot. Here we go again. Oh. During the live stream, when a large green note appears, press both buttons on both sides simultaneously to hit it. Okay. Knight. Well, they do come under the same group, for example, Lycon and Anato. Lycon is a wolf Thyron, while Manato is a dog Thyron. They're both canines, but they're both dogs or wolves. Yeah, but they aren't both dogs or wolves. I think... I'd need to double check, but I think Manato looks more wolf-like to me as well. It's just a difference of, well, full furry Thyron and not furry Thyron. But I might be wrong on that, of course.
Falling into Delusion Field!
Just notice that there's a fever bar at the top there. Did I misclick there, or was that a noise just from the game itself? And it was from the ranks being reached, I think. Yeah, because that sounded more like a sound of annoyance, like I'd missed a note or something. Yeah. Full combo, so I didn't miss. Let's see. Knight, he does look like a wolf, but he actually is listed as a dog
lines
Thyron.
up perfectly with Suna's beat. Maybe next time you could join Suna for my vocal class?
So you're the vocal coach for Angels of Delusion. I'm definitely sneaking into one of your lessons.
Always welcome. So, what about the other manager? What do you think of Suna's song?
I wonder why. Let's be honest, Belle have a bit of a record of being rather interested, let's say, to people way taller than her.
Yeah.
I may not know much about music, but from what I've heard so far, it filled me with hope. So, I'm sure it's a great one.
Thank you for saying that. But, manager, are you sure you're not good with music? Because honestly, my biggest dream is to write songs that bring hope.
Really? I'm honored to hear it.
Nice work, Suna. If you can talk like this while selling tickets, there's no way people won't buy them. Gong, I'm being sincere. I can back that up. Suna said the same thing to me, so it looks like you really are her kindred spirit manager.
All right, everyone loves Suna's song. And if we want more people to hear it, we should start thinking about the Gilded Carrot Day performance.
Okay, is it just me or does she have some really striking purple eyes?
Yeah, you do. It's almost like if you, to example, almost when Sweden, if you were to, for example, turn off the lights, that they may glow.
Suna
Or at
just
least
said that
if-
we'll need about 500,000 dennies to prepare for the show, right?
At least, depending if you have a low light, I could see her eyes actually be reflective, and you see, yeah, bright purple in the dark, staring you down.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the lottery ticket I bought is about to be drawn. And the top prize is something like 500,000 dennies. What if?
What?
What if you happen to hit the jackpot?
We've already had an experience with that, so...
Mm-hmm. Then you'd have an extra 500,000 dennies in your account. But that doesn't help with our performance budget at all. Bong, you fool! I know you've always been super lucky, but how can you still be bragging about it at a time like this? Suna is right.
I feel like Namgong meant she'd spend the winnings on the show, but Suna isn't picking up on the hint at all. It's okay. We've still got all the tickets.
It's gonna take a while to sell all of them. But I just asked the wishing sprite. It recommended a holo commission to me, and the commission fee happens to be 500,000 dennies.
Wait, hold up. I knew I recognized that name.
But wishing sprites?
Yeah, I think that was one of the names on that list on that video you and me looked the other day. I think we may have found... Actually, I will not say anything more, for it might be spoiler starters. Also, someone in the chat?
Yeah. Let's see, the cameraman 36. Serious question, do you think Billy's cheek would clap or would they be too stiff? Probably too stiff. Let's see, Knight. Yeah, double check. Manitou is listed as a dog siren on his wiki. Okay. Also, hello to stream cameraman. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Knight, his EPs say otherwise. His S rank has jiggle physics. Of course. Okay, but we're not there yet. I did get lucky and managed to get him on the draw, but yeah, we'll leave the exact we'll leave the exact we'll leave the character examination to when we get to the actual chapter, I think. Let's see. So the Angels of Delusion are also Hollow Raiders?
The wishing sprite? Aria's mentioned that a few times. Totally sounds like the kind of fairy tale a little girl would believe in. Still, entering the hollow is no joke, and fairy tales won't save your skin from ethereals. I'd better dig deeper if I get the chance.
But that's your commission reward.
Let's see. Cameraman, oh my bad for spoiling a little bit. I don't think that would really count as a spoiler, just seeing as, well, most characters here have jiggle physics of some sorts. Let's see. Knight. I mean, Billy's first demo trailer thingy, he literally clinches those things and slaps them. Okay, been a while since I watched that, so might need to rewatch the trailers. Now I'm just reminded of Bonyue's trailer, which looks a whole lot more like it's from fucking Warframe. Just Unreal Engine 5, suddenly.
If I take the commission, Namgong and Suna can handle the prep work I was supposed to do. Then the reward should count as the whole group's funds, right? And when I'm back from the commission, you should be finished with the prep work, and we can all go out and sell tickets together. Doesn't that sound super reasonable?
That actually does make a lot of sense.
Arya, you just happened to get a 500,000 Denny commission? Did the client say which hollow you need to go to?
Let me see. It's pretty far. We're heading to Lemnian Hollow. Let's meet up in Phylum Heights tomorrow evening. I'll look up the route.
Actually, I think I might remember which of the events, the temporary events, it might have been where we could have met them early, but it was one I couldn't record in full. It was basically a message in a bottle scam that Nicole had set up, I think, where there was some rumor going around that if you put a message in a bottle and throw it out into the sea near Lemnian Hollow, that your wish will come through and such. And Nicole had basically set up Billy to do it in her stead or something. Or no, she had set up a million to do that. Basically getting paid to put notes in bottles and toss those. I couldn't get all of that recorded, sadly.
Yeah, and then was the situation where you need to put your PC on repairs due to an incident.
Yeah, that didn't help with managing to record things either. Let's see. Actually, in the side quest later today, we'll actually get to see some after effects of that, or not really after effects, but a lot of the footage for that was for the Syrian temple stuff was recorded while the processor, or rather the cooling, was failing. So it hitches and pauses on some points. Well, that'll be for this evening. For now, yeah.
Arya, I want to go with you. Huh? I heard there's a shop called Yum Chasin in Phylum Heights. The desserts there are really unique. I want to try some.
Of course, and also...
When did you get this fixated on food? Weren't you worrying a few days ago that your face looked round on camera?
How many times has he done the... said huh? Or had that huh expression by now? Captain, when you do the recording, I blame the audience for this one. We should do a counter. We should do that. Who gave us the idea now? But I can't see them in the chat anymore. You know who you are.
There was Myro. Okay, I'm not going to keep a count on that. Not me.
Arya, you think my face is too round, so you won't take me out for dessert. No. You're the one who said that.
I think the biggest delusion that these three have at the moment is that they think they're communicating well.
Oh dear gods.
Let's see. Night. Alrighty, I'll be lurking. New story for a game I play came out, so I'll be playing that game and its new story. Okay. Speaking of new games, apparently there's been a prequel announced for Dave the Diver.
Damn it! I was to tell you that earlier. I got to know about it yesterday. I was planning to tell you that earlier, but then cut it a bit short, like 1 minute before stream. So
I've managed to. That's twice now. I've managed to cut you off.
Before no, it's not. There's maybe twice within a month, maybe, but you had done it before. But other times I have been able to tell you things you haven't been known about it before. But there's been many times where I actually thought I should tell now. Damn it, I forgot it. Basically like that.
I think there was some other game that got announced actually. This bit was announced a few days back, but it seems we were sort of right about there being room for another expansion for The Witcher 3, with a new one having been announced like 10 years after the game released.
Yeah. I hope it involves a lot of hot fixes. And maybe a fix for the Cursed City.
Yeah, I think it's more going to take place in its own area, probably. Probably act as a bit of a bridge between Witcher 3 and 4. And one other thing that I can think of that would be of relative Of relevance to us is that new Stargate show got cancelled. Though from what I've seen, probably for the best, since all the original idea people behind that had already bailed out due to bullshit.
Again?
Yep.
Like I think they tried doing a pandemic, then they canceled it. Then they tried it again, and is this the second or third time it happened?
Not sure. But yeah, sounds like all 3 of these are going to go into the Hollow.
Poor Suna. Abandoned by Arya. Nangong! Now is not the time to make things worse. So are you taking me to Phylum Heights or not? I never said I wouldn't take you. We've done simple hollow commissions together before, haven't we? It's always best to have someone watching your back. I just thought, if we both go, all the ticket sale prep will end up on Nangong alone. Can she really manage it by herself?
Don't worry, I'll help out too.
Perfect. Suna and Arya take the commission while Miss Cecilia and I handle the show prep and tickets. When both sides are done, the 3 of us will head out together.
Yeah, some of the tickets need to be handed to our friends, and the rest we'll have to find a way to sell. Time's pretty tight.
Since tomorrow's plans are all set, should we all get back to practice for today?
Wait, that voice.
Okay!
We recognize her voice as well. I think she voiced other characters in the series as well, and other games and shows as well also.
Who's exactly? Nangwang's or
Cecilia.
Cecilia's?
Cecilia.
Okay. Let's see. The Angels have gone off to practice on their own. It looks like Cecilia has something to say.
Managers, there's something I need to ask you. Could you come with me for a moment?
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they can deliver quality work. But it seems that they still have a bit of issue lining up with each other or getting on the same wavelength, so to speak.
Managers, there's something I'd like to ask of you both.
There's no need to be polite, Ms. Cecilia. Just tell us what you need. Wise and I would be happy to help.
Right. It's just, when Belle and I say we don't know much about music, we're not being modest at all.
You two are being too humble. But what I want to talk about actually has nothing to do with music. It's about the wishing sprite Arya mentioned earlier.
No.
It seems to be some kind of a strange, intelligent entity. Ever since I met Angels of Delusion, Arya has often asked it for advice whenever something happens. Arya is very sincere and trusting by nature, so I worry she might put blind faith in that wishing sprite.
And there was also news about some intelligent entity causing trouble.
But with the upcoming performance and some other matters, I haven't really been in a position to ask her about it.
When it comes to intelligent entities, Wise and I know our stuff. Just leave it to us. Another intelligent entity issue. Public security is investigating one too. What are the odds?
Great. Thank you so much. If you ever need anything, feel free to ask me for help.
Still mulling over Cecilia's words, you hear the notification from her phone. She takes one look at the message and frowns.
Sorry, I need to step away for a moment. I'll leave the wishing sprite to you two then. If you have other questions for me, we can talk later, all right?
Cecilia blinks. You've only met her once, yet sometimes it feels as if she can see straight through people. So is she really that former superstar or not?
Belle, maybe you should ask the Angels about the wishing sprite. You are the one they're most comfortable opening up to. I can head back and discuss it with Fairy as well.
Wise, you just want to go home early because you were traveling from Wi-Fi this morning and then went out again this afternoon. Fine, you can head back first.
And just like that, Wise heads off. without any sort of defense for himself.
Arya's right over there. Wait, maybe I shouldn't go straight to her. Better check with Nangong and Suna first.
Okay, intel gathering before... Let's see.
Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Relax. If you get too nervous, then pretend everyone in the audience is like those spectators we borrowed last time to fill the frame during filming. You can't say that! Every Delulu is a precious listener to us! If you go off-key on stage because you're too nervous, it'll only make our precious Delulus even more disappointed. Oh, forget it. I'm going to ask Arya. I'm afraid asking Arya won't help you much. She never goes off-key. Time for a confidential Angels of Delusion meeting. If you're not part of the group yet, you're not allowed to sneak over and eavesdrop.
Hot.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I wanted to ask about the commission. Does Arya chat with the Wishing Sprite often?
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were here to sign up to join Angels of Delusion. All right. I'll stop teasing you. Arya's connection with the Wishing Sprite, it goes back to when we were trainees at that agency, with Suna writing songs for us behind the scenes.
Okay.
Ever since then, whenever Arya ran into trouble, she would go to it for advice. Oh, I remember. It was pretty reliable. Its advice always sounded a bit vague, but it did help Arya make several important decisions. Like... I don't know. That's something only Arya herself can talk about.
I thought it was just the client's ID, but now it sounds more like some kind of AI assistant. Have you guys ever asked it for advice?
Also, I did a lookup for Suna's voice actor, and a certain mad scientist from My Hero Academia is also voiced by them.
Yeah, you looked at that in the past.
Let me
You forgot them?
When was
Yeah.
the last time the super confident, super amazing Nonggong ever humbly asked for advice? Or actually listened to someone else's opinion? That would be when Miss Cecilia pointed out my pitch issues just now. That one doesn't count! Fine. I just find it a bit strange to ask some unfamiliar intelligent entity for advice on important matters. But Arya seems to get along really well with it. Miss Cecilia probably heard about that commission and worried Arya might trust the Wishing Sprite too blindly. So she asked you two to look into it, right? Huh? No way. Then why wouldn't Miss Cecilia just ask Arya herself? Because the two of them seem to be lacking mutual honesty. Unfortunately for the both of them, they forgot about Suna's virtue. My virtue? I guess I am pretty honest. Yup. If you ask me, I'd say that up to now, the Wishing Sprite has been a dependable guide for Arya. Like a friend who points her in the right direction. But its taste in music is pretty mediocre. Thanks once again for your honesty, Suna. If you're curious about the Wishing Sprite manager, you can ask Arya. She's always happy to tell people about that friend of hers. As for the commission, Arya and Suna may look small, but their teamwork is solid, and regular ethereals can't touch them. That's why I'm not worried.
I see. I think I understand now. Thanks for letting me know. I don't see
Okay.
Arya around. Did she go upstairs?
Yeah, and I remember something they spoke about earlier, and we have sort of had spoiled about a thing about Arya, thanks to her banner in the past.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll just not mention that until it actually comes up. Also, speaking of Arya, I looked up her voice actor now as well. Rebecca Wang. Let's see. Any characters here that I recognize? None so far. Oh, that is fitting. Another 2 characters from Nikkei. Okay. Beyond that, Zenless, not Zenless, Genshin Impact characters and Pokemon actually as well, huh? Okay. Alright, I'll leave it at that for now for looking up voice actors.
Audience. Performance. Gilded Carrot Day. This is really important for Angels of Delusion. But the stage and the audience area, they're so close. Manager! Sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the performance. You know, it's our first time standing right in front of a live audience. You wanted to talk to me? Is there anything I can help you with?
No. It's just, you mentioned getting a commission from the Wishing Sprite, and I got a little curious. Hollows are dangerous places. Arya, are you sure this commission is legit?
Oh, so that's what you were worried about. I actually often, Suna, Nangong, and I often take on some simple hollow commissions. Since our page didn't get many views, and our album only sold a few copies, we had to find other ways to earn dennies if we wanted to keep making music. And the Wishing Sprite's advice has always been reliable, so I'm sure we'll earn the commission fee smoothly this time as well.
Yeah, unless, of course, the entity that's being looked into could be this Wishing Sprite, but there's also the chance that it is something else entirely that could mess with this Wishing Sprite and then just send the angels into danger.
You mean something might be messing with Fairy?
Yeah.
Does it advise you a lot?
Yes, it does! The Wishing Sprite is a good friend, a gift new Eridu gave me. If you don't believe me, manager, listen to this.
On a lighthouse with nothing but debris, a lost construct girl once asked her Wishing Sprite.
Wishing Sprite. I got a chance to let all of New Eridu hear my singing, but I can't reveal my name.
What do you want New Eridu to hear more? Your name or your voice?
My voice, of course.
Then there's nothing to hesitate about.
In a quiet corner of a bustling plaza, a hesitant construct girl once asked her Wishing Sprite.
Wishing Sprite. A girl invited me to join her group. But if I join, I'll have to do more than just sing.
There is no evidence that a song's impact is diminished by the performance that accompanies it.
Oh, you're right. I want to give it a try with them. I know we can bring joyful delusions to everyone.
In a studio with only her left, a disappointed construct girl once asked her Wishing Sprite. Also, just with the whole Wishing Sprite's like wishing well.
Oh dear.
Wishing Sprite. We've posted so many videos, but it feels like no one listens to our songs or notices our performances.
Analysis. Online distribution is affected by many factors. Scans show your account's network environment is no different from the rest of New Eridu. And for now, there are no effective ways to optimize it.
Huh? I know that.
Hearing is a sensory channel that living beings cannot willingly shut off. And it depends only on the medium and the distance between the sound and the listener.
You mean, go to the listeners in person and sing for them? But how can I? Like this. Alright, I'll try harder. And if that day really comes, will you come see my performance, Wishing Sprite?
Long stretch of silence.
Maybe.
Arya played only a few recordings, and you finished listening to them in no time.
So the wishing sprite is actually a gently guiding friend. Though that tone does sound a little familiar. But an intelligent entity this kind and patient can't possibly be the one public security is after, right? No. Stay alert. The intelligent entity that's driving constructs out of control might be exactly the type that's good at pretending to be harmless.
True, but it would have had likely years to do that with Arya.
But there's no evidence right now. Jumping to conclusions will only cloud my judgment.
See? The wishing sprite really is a good, reliable friend. Every time I listen to it, I feel a little more confident.
Right.
Wait.
It really does seem friendly. I'd probably trust it too. But since it's still a Hollow commission, you and Suna need to be extra careful.
Just säga something. See, I've been having that one for a while. The only thing we heard about is more recent.
Yeah.
And we met one that sort of drove another a bamboo insane, sort of. So I don't guess this one may not be the one we are. Pardon the incoming pun. This is not the droid we're looking for.
Okay, but it could definitely be affected by the malicious one, though.
I know!
Oh, yeah.
So there is a chance that this commission is dangerous,
Once I'm done with the
or more
commission,
dangerous.
I'll focus fully on getting ready for Gilded Carrot Day. You'll come see us, right, Manager?
That's all we have on the wishing sprite for now. But hey, at least Arya was super upfront about everything, so today wasn't a total bust. Better head back to talk with Weiss. Okay. Oh, hello. It's so late. What's Evelyn doing here? Is Astra here too? Should I go say hi? While hesitating, you suddenly hear a knock-knock notification sound from the phone. Is that Astra? Yep, it's Astra. Belle, what are you doing lurking around the 404 entrance? You can already see even my ride, so what are you waiting for? Get over here. As you wish, my superstar. He's such a smooth talker. But I'm on a tight schedule here, so now is not the time to mess around. Hurry over. I've got someone seriously impressive to introduce you to. I guarantee you're gonna be blown away. I'll be right there. Like, you could have just rolled down the window and shouted, but Astra.
Wait, no. Think about it. What would happen if she did that?
Attract more attention.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. Look at the code. She would probably give you the ideas as well.
Good evening, Manager. Perfect timing. On the way over, Miss Yao was wondering if we'd run into you. Before you can react, a cool and striking bodyguard shoves you straight into the car. Such an intense sense of privacy protection.
Every time I come to 6th Street, I end up running into you, Belle. This must be fate.
You are being rescued, do not resist. Something like, or whatever the line was in Rogue One.
Oh dear. Belle, be on your best behavior, please.
Do you know each other?
I'm very close friends with Astra. But Miss Cecilia, you and Astra know each other as well?
Honestly, if it hadn't been for the tail and such, I would have honestly suspected that Cecilia might have been Astra in disguise or something.
Wait. No, I don't see how you could do that comparison considering the eye colors, the height, hair
different
color,
kind of
and all
size.
that. What?
A different kind of size.
Sorry, as well doesn't quite apply here. I've known Miss Cecilia for a very, very long time. So long that back then, everyone called her by another name.
Astra.
Even someone as young as Belle must have heard it back then. Cersei.
So it really is you! I always felt you looked familiar, but I never dared to be sure. No wonder there's been all those rumors on internet lately about you making a comeback. Can I ask, why did you retire back then?
You know what? From my experience, every time I bump into the manager, something interesting and wonderful happens.
Leave the fourth wall alone, Astra.
The manager is a very reliable friend. She's the one who saved my performance last year on Gilded Carrot Day. Besides, she already knows the girls pretty well, right? Maybe she's the one who can help you untangle this knot in your heart. Why not give it a shot?
But honestly, it's not really a knot in my heart. Just a coward running away from their problems. The reason I retired is simple. I could no longer perform my songs.
Okay. Throat problems or vocal cord problems?
Maybe it was the PTSD from the Hollow disaster. And when facing my audience, in the wake of such a catastrophic calamity, I found it so hard to trust that my voice could actually heal them.
Or that.
I'm sorry, I think I got a bit off track there.
I see. So, what happened after that?
We found Aria. She stepped in as my vocal double and recorded for my last few shows. Anyway, without the Hollow disaster, none of it would have happened. But from the moment I made that decision, even if I still had a chance to be forgiven, that key is held only in Aria's hands. New Eridu does not need a disgraced singer who once used a vocal double, even if she was lucky enough not to be exposed. Nor does it need a coward who fled the stage, even if she was once praised far beyond what she deserved.
Well, if you ask me, instead of blaming yourself, you should be asking for her forgiveness. Now I have to go back and tell my dear friend that you rejected their invitation to the lighting ceremony. Am I hearing that right?
Yes.
All right then. I heard she's planning to approach that rising star Vesper as an alternative option. It's just, she's an actor who's an intelligent construct, and there have been several incidents lately of intelligent constructs losing control and injuring people.
Intelligent construct citizens losing control and injuring people? I've heard some things about it. Seems like it's connected to that intelligent entity suspect on the run. But I don't really know the details.
Well, we were asked by Jane to come back here to look into that, so...
Whoa, so that's what's really going on. I knew you'd have all kinds of juicy gossip. No, since the victims from those incidents have more or less recovered, and public security doesn't want to cause a panic right before Gilded Carrot Day, none of this has attracted much attention. Though I disagree with making any assumptions. As the host of the Yearlight ceremony, my friend is doing her best to rule out any possible risks. It's only natural for her to be cautious.
Yeah.
They wouldn't really take the singer off the program over such a vague reason, would they?
No, they wouldn't. After all, she's an extremely talented singer and an outstanding employee of Topps Entertainment. And you know how it is. These things always have to take the sponsor's opinion into account.
Thank you for the follow, DJ Sharpshot. Hope you're enjoying the show. And yeah, how are you doing today?
All right, if you're not going to be there, there's no point stressing over it. It's getting late. Belle lives on this street. What about you, Cece? Should I take you home?
CC? Okay.
Wait.
Let's see. DJ doing amazing. Okay, that's good to hear.
Manager, you'll keep this between us, right? Over the past few years, both my voice and appearance have changed a lot. Arya's wondered about it before, but I always brushed it off. I still haven't figured out how to tell her the truth.
Okay. Let's see. Sharpshot legendary gacha log recently. Did you get Billy? Or did you get multiple of Billy?
But no matter what, I want her to hear it from me.
I think at one point we got 2 S ranks in one poll or something, but I don't know if that was on stream.
It was on stream.
Okay, I promise I won't tell Arya about this. And I believe that once you're ready, you'll tell her yourself. Oh, about that wishing sprite you were worried about. I listened to what it said to Arya, and it actually sounded like a pretty reliable friend. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Belle. You really are dependable. No wonder Astra and the girls trust you so much.
Being escorted back to the video store by all 3 of them feels a bit excessive. The luxurious ride carrying a star-studded group rolls slowly through the narrow paths of 6th Street. Luckily, Evelyn's driving skills are flawless, and you reach your destination in no time. That poor limo really had to work for it. It's less than 100 meters, I think.
But that counts as a limo?
Let's see. Sharpshot, bro, let me tell you, I did a single 10 roll pull. I got 2 S Billy and hit his engine in 2 10 rolls. And said I had so much over, I rolled again, and now he's Cinema 5. Okay, so you got 6 of him total? Okay.
Is that like you?
Only the brick
Standing by. Days, how about a Standing by.
You want to become a hero too?
I typically just stop when I get a character because I don't care as much for the.
Up on the bike.
I typically don't really care too much about the upgrades and such. Since overall, the game is easy enough with everything. Let's see, that and Honkai Gacha luck? Okay, I really should continue with that one at some point. I'm still at the finale of Greece. Let's see. Billy's my favorite character in the game. That's the main reason. Okay, yeah, that is definitely a good reason as well.
Why are you back so late? It's almost time to meet Jane. I thought you were gearing up to join Angels of Delusion for their Gilded Carrot Day debut.
It's because you ditched me and ran off first. And now you're saying I'm late? But about the wishing sprite. Arya was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
In a limo that apparently goes 1 inch an hour.
You ran
And the
into Astra?
size of a regular car? Like, what makes a limo a limo? If a limo was a very long car.
I think technically any extended car could technically count as a limo, but I'm guessing in New Eridu there isn't really room for extended cars that much, or at least for
So
practical use.
I guess it's a limo due to how the back seat is made, maybe?
Maybe. You spent quite a bit of time recounting everything to Weiss. Cecilia, Arya, the Wishing Sprite, Astra, and the Gilded Carrot Day Yearlight ceremony. As expected, he ends up wearing the same expression Fairy gets when she's processing a data overload.
I see. Looks like whatever happened back then will have to be settled by Cecilia and Arya on their own.
Yeah.
But this wishing sprite, it almost sounds like...
You and Weiss both turn a suspicious gaze towards Fairy.
like a certain AI assistant.
Affirmative.
Just... Okay, is that you admitting that you've been helping other people, or is that just affirmative that it sounds similar to you?
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the Wishing Sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
Okay, so it's not that you've been two-timing us.
All right. Fairy, so what you're saying is powerful AIs all talk like that? Then, if the Wishing Sprite really is an advanced AI, do you have any relevant information? Any suspects?
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, looking into it shouldn't be difficult, right?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not and will not condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
Okay, but just looking through every security camera and camera on any phone in New Eridu is okay?
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Fairy, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
Yeah, why don't you tell that to the HDD's previous firewall program? But as master, I've decided to respect Fairy's choice.
All right then. As the assistant manager, I respect the manager's decision. But still, considering the high-level intelligence data entity Fairy sensed in Logspring before, plus the Wishing Sprite and public security suspect, there's been a lot of unexpected situations involving intelligent entities lately.
Yeah.
Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about rules today. Could it be because a PubSec officer is visiting?
She's practicing her alibi. You hear something outside the door. Is Jane here? Sorry, customer, we're closed for the day.
Little guy, are you really gonna say no to your top VIP customer? Long time no see, managers. I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
What friends?
What kind of friend would surprise my brother and me? Huh?
Knew it. This public security officer looks nothing like Hillyan, Qingyi, or the others. Why did she come from upstairs?
Are you two the owners of this place?
Huh?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh!
The odd case specialist snaps out of her loop of spacing out and looking around and makes a phone call. Clearly this new public security officer is a little scared of Jane. But from a Tyrant's point of view, shouldn't the food chain between these two be the other way around? Seeing as one is a rat and the other a snake?
Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that someone isn't me.
Deep sigh.
Greetings, Phaethon.
Oh?
I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you. Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered illegal intelligent entity. A few days ago, an intelligent construct public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for New Eridu.
But from what you've told us, there's no definite link between these incidents. So why merge them into a single investigation?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another.
But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal purple glow.
This is
Someone
violet,
forgot
but...
the filter.
And, yeah, this is violet, not purple, but...
Yeah, small thing.
there are a lot of similarities among the victims. All right, you've convinced me. But this intelligent entity suspect's whole villain persona, why is it so on the nose?
Tin Master, do you know anything about this? Because of his freaking nose.
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities.
Okay.
After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow.
Okay. Also, I'm guessing just random citizens were targeted for practice.
Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligent entities. And you were the best fit.
So could this actually be yokai then?
Thanks for the briefing. But who are you exactly? We don't know your name or your title, and that doesn't seem to align with the citizen's right to be informed. And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian Hollow commission to Arya, and now we've received one too. That's yet another strange coincidence. Something is definitely off.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since this commission comes from public security, that shouldn't be the case here.
I've got one potential suspect as for who this may be.
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
Okay. The mysterious client hangs up. The case is clear enough now, yet the client remains enigmatic. And before you can ask Jane anything, the case specialist suddenly lets out a stifled scream. Stifled scream, what?
17 whole lines! He said 17 whole lines, all coming out of my phone! I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Okay, it's definitely someone she's afraid of. The case specialist who had just been volunteered to offer the necessary instructions and support suddenly takes off running. Jane is left behind, and just like the client earlier, she takes a deep breath. Are we going to have to play yakety sax as we chase her ass down?
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style.
Is it Seth's big brother?
Yeah, I was
I've
wondering that
passed
as
along
well.
the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and hopefully a pleasant partnership.
Okay, I thought she straight out bolted from the building. Is she just curled up in a corner somewhere? Jane takes her leave.
Whoa, what's this? And what's that?
Yep.
Please don't touch anything.
Okay, bolted straight into the workshop. You...
Right, that tail tip.
Wait, is she a rattle... Is she a rattlesnake, Thyron?
Yeah. Look. Here's the thing about rattlesnakes. They will do the thing with the tail to warn you to back off. And they only if you ignore it several times, then they bite you.
Then again, it could also be just a bit... something to top off the cover of the actual tail. Because, yeah, like with Nekomata's tails, this is basically like a tail sock covering it, I think.
Yeah, it could also be a protection for her actual rattle sense. Yeah, you don't want that broken.
Also, just that outfit of hers looks more like it belongs in some sort of strip casino.
Yeah, in a casino or something, or a bunny suit. And what is that? Is that? Oh yeah, it's a snake. Like That damn thing has repeatedly fooled me to think we see underboob or something on her.
Is that an actual snake or is that a decoration thing or something? Also, just where that thing's going with its tail?
Yeah. You can see why I've been so confused about her outfit. Like, it looks fine, but that damn snake thing actually is the thing that makes me confused and wonder what the heck is going on with the outfit.
Wait,
Is that
is
a
she
cable,
cuffed?
a snake, what? Wait, what?
Like, check her wrists.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to mean that she is a not entirely voluntary officer or something? Or is it just part of her design?
Whoa.
And immediately this music, huh?
Wait, the snake is moving.
There, yeah, so it is an actual living thing.
Okay, so
Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
I guess it only moves in these animation cutscenes, but not on her actual model. And I just realized something.
It has a bow.
No, that is well. That was about it. I just now noticed now trying to investigate for how long that damn snake goes. I realized we are actually seeing underboobs. Just
That's
how
three
did you
options.
find her?
Okay, this person probably like, why does she keep asking about the house? What does that mean?
Miss Public Security Officer, is there something wrong with our house? My brother and I always file our fire safety paperwork and business licenses on time.
Public Security Officer? Where?
Oh yeah, you are definitely conscripted, I think.
Are you asking us?
Well, what I mean is, why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens? But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything.
This case specialist. What is going on with her? She doesn't seem to think of herself as a public security officer at all.
And I just noticed that she has some sort of shock collar or something around her neck. So,
What the heck is... Okay. I do kind of like her. She's interesting, but her just probably would have liked the design, but it also feels at the same time all over the place. Like there is a lot going on that raises question what is going on. And what the heck? It says nips on her calves and on her.
yeah,
Why do
new
we keep going
air
back
public
there? Her
security.
chest.
I think she is. Actually, they didn't call her an officer. They called her a case specialist. So I think she's basically doing community service or something for this. Basically conscripted as an assistant.
Oh,
AKA what
dear.
Nekomata would be if she were ever caught by by public security.
Oh dear gods.
Sorry, Miss Specialist. You've been wandering around our home for quite a while. Is there something else you wanted to say?
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need. So, now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me. If the commission gets delayed, you two unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
Dogs barking outside. We'll cut that out. Also, I'm pretty sure we are registered now.
So, you're planning to stay at our place? It makes absolutely no sense, but for some reason, I'm not even surprised.
That might not be a good idea. We only have 2 bedrooms.
Please? I'm begging you.
You're homeless, aren't you?
I actually grew up in the outer ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before. I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg.
If even you two, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again.
Wait, hold on. This request. Manager, it's up to you to decide.
Wait, that kind of sounds... I never heard of a police officer forced to sleep on the street. Which makes me wonder... Is she doing that gesture that she might be lying, or are they paying her basically nothing?
Yeah, that's basically lines up with my idea that she's basically being conscripted. You lock eyes with Weiss in a fierce, silent battle and end up losing. It looks like there's no other choice.
You make it sound so miserable. If there's really no other way, Sissia, you can stay in my room tonight. I'll take my brother's room for tonight, and he can crash on the sofa for once, right?
Backfire.
That's fine. Like I said, the manager decides.
Thank you, you two kind souls. So the room upstairs on the left is mine now? Then you two follow the plan we settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her own room.
Yeah, she is going to be manipulative, huh?
And the chat?
Let's see. Oh, hello, Renzi. What's up, my new dudes? Okay, that's what things are well, and yeah, I've heard about Sissia here, and yeah, it definitely looks like we're going to enjoy the chaos that she is going to cause.
Yeah, even though I do enjoy inspecting the characters' outfits, such where they do tell a lot about the character. That's why her outfit is such a chaos. She is chaotic herself.
That and I think we had talked about potential reptilian founds at some point, and now I just realized they might be cold-blooded. So that could also explain Sissia's outfit.
Yeah. Says, here's the thing, folks. That is I guess people misunderstood that the cold-blooded creatures like it hot. Yes and no. If it's too hot, the blood will boil. And that's the point that we go and hide into a cooler place just to not get cooked. But also means,
yeah.
But I can handle cold. You don't want it too cold as well.
Let's see. You swiftly catch Sissia before she can sprint upstairs and arrange an early departure time with her for tomorrow. For tonight, you'll rest in Weiss's room. Okay, I've been slightly spoiled with only a part of an animation. That didn't actually show anything actual story-wise, but it did show how freaking quick Sissia is, so it's impressive that she managed to catch up. Why are the people from public security so weird? An aloof, enigmatic boss suddenly issues a commission while their subordinate, who acts like some kind of drifter, insists on staying at an innocent civilian's place. It's like something from a movie. That Sissia is really suspicious. Well, do you think Jane might have got the wrong person? No way, we just got off the phone. Yeah, you're right. But something's off. How long has she been lurking upstairs before she announced herself, and how does she even know your room his room's on the left? Our home security equipment needs an upgrade. I never thought there'd come a day when we'd be upgrading our home security systems because of PubSec. Still, it doesn't seem like she has any malicious intentions. It should be fine to let her stay tonight.
I don't guess... one of the reasons she was hired is, of course, with her help, they know how to improve security around things.
Okay, and we have looked around here before, but we may as well again now that we are actually in here. Why would anyone put their sneakers on display? Is Wise the only one who does that?
What the heck is... Okay, I've never seen not a violin... vinyl player like that.
I guess technically it would work because, well, only a part of it needs to be readable, so it makes the rest could stick out. Actually, it looks like someone wearing a ball, like a baseball cap like this.
Yeah, like normally you have something that spins it, so yeah, it will say you can do it to make it spin like that. But the reason usually you have it on a flatter surface is because like that, it can break if you step on your shoelaces or something. And you end up tripping against it and yeah, broken. So it's kind of a bad design, I'm sorry to say.
Did Wise find this sofa from a company that went out of business? Let's see. Might have the same hat. We should wear it together when we need to go undercover. Okay. It's a pretty lightweight bike. Wise can take it down with one hand, but I don't think he does that often. Maybe it should just be hung in the parking lot instead. Also, just with the shoes bit, just poking fun at people who have just entire freaking display cases of those things. Let's see what Wise wrote. Why does it have to be up there? To be discriminatory to the shorter sister? Ergonomic chair. Why does this ergonomic chair look so much more comfortable than mine? I want to try it so badly.
It kind of looks horrible to me.
Okay. The Angels of Delusion just got a commission to head to Lemnian Hollow, and now Public Security is asking me to head there to investigate too. Good.
The bed looks comfy, and I kind of like this design.
Yeah. There is something about these sunken-in bed designs. Not really sure if that is the correct term for it, because sunken-in typically means more just lowered into the floor or such, I believe.
Yeah. Like, I like it when beds are like that, but I've been told that it's better to have your beds high up, for it's better for your back and legs, which I still a bit unsure about.
It would be rather a pain in the ass to get to stand up from a bed that's level with the floor.
Yeah, but at the same time, I like my bed. It's new bed. It's all comfy, but I've still not gotten used to the height I'm at. I never gotten used to it.
Okay.
I think most beds I've been sleeping has been not as high as it's been low as this one, or maybe a little bit higher. But Lord the heck, how high am I there? It's almost a meter or something.
Anyways, before Belle can take a break, I'm going to have to call for a quick BRB myself.
I will do that as well, then.
It is cooler still, but I still need to drink a lot, and, well... Sorry, marking that for removal. Also means that, well, I have to go to the bathroom quite a bit more frequently to deal with it.
Yeah,
so,
and
yeah, BRB...
I must have had a pint of water, so...
There we go. Alright then. Let's see. Is it really just a coincidence? Just imagine if you ran into each other. That'd be kinda awkward. Wait, what am I even thinking? Lemnian Hollow is huge. There's no way we'd run into each other. Better sleep. Well, knowing our luck. Between all the traveling today and going back and forth with that case specialist, you're completely wiped. The second your head touches the pillow, you're out cold. Maybe it was because you are subconsciously thinking about the commission and why sleeping on the couch, but you wake up in a daze before the alarm even goes off. It's still early. I should take this chance to wake Sissia and head to Wi-Fi Peninsula together. Gotta vacate the room so Wise can get some more sleep. Why is the case specialist still inside? Is she not in a rush to head out? Probably not. Knock gently. A suspicious commotion comes from inside. What? Sissia quickly shuts the door behind her after coming out, even throwing her body against it in a pretty obvious attempt to block the view. Good morning, my dear tenant. What? Just messing with you. Why so serious? No need to try and look around me. The room's fine. I even tidied up a bit for you. Well, things are urgent, and Phantom Heights is pretty far, I think. Let's head out now. Should we take an airship or drive? If you really need to, I can pilot an airship. Let's just drive. Airships bring back some bad memories. Oh, what kind of memory? The getting blown up kind? Wait, don't tell me. You couldn't afford a ticket, so you snuck on board and curled up under the seats? But they found you quick and tossed you out mid-flight? What are you talking about? You want to team up with a ghost for this commission? Ghost? Are they scary? I'm way tougher than any ghost. Besides, if you were the ghost, there's nothing to fear. But hey, to spare that fragile little heart of yours, we'll drive. If we keep this bizarre convo going, Weiss is never going to be able to catch up in his sleep. Let's just head out already. There's no such thing, but let's drive. After getting bossed around by a civil servant who can pilot an airship but forgot to bring her driver's license, you end up playing chauffeur and driving her all the way to Phalum Heights. Sissia's just a freaking bum, isn't she?
Yeah. I'm curious what's going on, for I feel like we didn't see the full picture.
This place! There's so much going on!
Service now available.
Wow! It's my first time in Wi-Fi. Is it always this? It's usually lively here, and with Gilded Carrot Day coming up, it's even busier. But let's finish the Holo Commission first and save the exploring for later.
Give me a sec to deal with the door, because now it's being noisy because of the wind. Okay, where did I leave those other weights? Did I...
We have someone in chat again, Captain. We had a lot of people in chat today.
Yeah. Actually, probably best if I do swap this around with something softer so it won't make noise. Get that out of the way, put that there. Just push it out of the way. Screw it, I'm just keeping the door closed. Okay. Let's see. Hello there. Hello there, Dennis. Sissia, shush. Also, I forgot to ask earlier, how are you doing, Renzi, and how are you, Dennis?
No. No way. I'm not going to that place. What I mean is, as a senior case specialist, I'm always very careful about maintaining proper boundaries when handling official duties in Wi-Fi. But to make sure you're supported, I've selected an exceptionally skilled Holo operative from our internal database, and she'll be assisting you. But, Sissia, you're barely wearing any public security identification. Why can't you move around freely? Plus, that skilled operative is running late. There's no point in just standing around here. Why don't we start some preliminary investigation first? The terrifying miasma and Lemnian Hollow? No. I mean, the complex situation surrounding Lemnian Hollow isn't something a mere little proxy like you could possibly grasp. I've heard there are multiple factions entrenched there. Porcelumix, Ogle Squad, Yunquay Summit, the Exaltists, and more. We really shouldn't act rashly.
Yeah, about that. We know people in 3 of those.
All right, then. So we'll wait for that skilled hollow operative to arrive before heading out together. When will they get here? She replied to me on Internet, saying she'd reach Phylum Heights by this evening. Internet? Didn't you say she's an operative from the internal database?
The internal suspect database?
What's strange about that? We always use Internet to stay in touch. All right, don't start getting all paranoid.
Oh no. Read the chat, Captain.
Let's see. Dennis, Sissia is addicted to somebody or something.
Wait. That place has egg rice noodle rolls? I have urgent business to take care of right now. We'll regroup at the cable car station this evening.
Yeah, she's addicted to eggs. This is clearly the case.
Okay, I was worried we would have another one who wants to romance Belle. Which will make the mess in the room more concerning.
Now, if we'd been playing as Weiss, perhaps he'd have a pair of eggs to maybe go after.
Captain, no. No. Just, no. Boo. 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 Boo.
Sissia takes... Okay, there's a bunch of shouting going on outside, but it's not being picked up, it seems, luckily. Sissia takes off at full sprint toward Yumcha Sin. It's still early. Why not head over to Suiben Temple for a quick visit? If that intelligent entity really is connected to Lemnian Hollow, Shifu might know something.
Strange. I've never heard anyone from Wi-Fi Peninsula mention anything about intelligent entities existing in Lemnian Hollow. Don't tell me it has something to do with the Creator again.
Wait.
She's going to be stuck washing dishes, isn't she? Your place has got so many egg dishes. That's right. Dear customer, I guarantee you that nowhere in all of New Eridu will you find a place that serves so many delicious signature dishes made with eggs. How about heading inside and checking the menu? Oh, but I've already made up my mind. You can get me egg rice rolls, egg waffles, salted egg patties, stuffed fried eggs, ginger vinegar eggs, tricolor eggs, and a big bowl of egg drop soup. Wait, so when are you or other friends getting here? What friend? Okay, is it going to turn out that she has like a hyperactive metabolism or something, or is she just going to stuff herself to the point that she's going to resemble an egg?
But they are snakes, so I don't think they have that fast digestion, since they... Though, in her case, she actually have legs and all that.
Yeah.
The question really now is, how long... is it? Many snakes can survive without food for a very long time. However, since we have someone as a person, we may probably see easier the result of going without food for too long in their species kind, what that may result in.
Yeah. Though again, it could just be because she's freaking addicted to eggs. Anyways, Dennis, Hillyan, why is it always Wise? Why can't it be me? Dinner, what do you want it to eat? Anything is okay? Then, anything is okay with me too. Foo-foo.
Belle, didn't you say you had an important commission around Gilded Carrot Day? How come you're back already?
Yeah, about that.
Shifu! I barely stepped out of Yunquay Summit when a troublesome commission landed on me. Luckily, it's in Lemnian Hollow, so I had time to swing by.
I see.
Huh? I thought you'd finished everything and rushed back to celebrate the holiday.
There's no need to dwell on it. If fate allows, we may yet meet again on Gilded Carrot Day.
Shifu? Does that mean you've foreseen that we'll meet again on Gilded Carrot Day? But I already promised some friends I'd go see their show that night.
Well, that show is supposed to take place here, right?
Never mind. We'll talk about it when the time comes. Right. Has anything unusual been happening in Wi-Fi lately?
Not at all.
Huh? Shifu? You don't even need to think about it?
Ah, Junior Bell. You're asking about anything unusual because of that troublesome commission?
Yeah. I heard an illegal intelligent entity has been openly provoking public security, claiming it will disrupt the lighting ceremony. They've been investigating for a while, and now suspect it may have slipped into Lemnian Hollow. A criminal who's that determined to stir up chaos is bound to cause some commotion. So I came to ask if anything unusual has happened in Wi-Fi lately.
Junior Bell, you really don't understand what Wi-Fi is like around Gilded Carrot Day. This time of year, everyone's gone home for the holiday. If there were any strange happenings, or even just gossip, it would have spread instantly.
Yeah, most of the people who do live here are people who work the mines and such, so they would go take off to visit people in the city, probably.
If no one's chatting about anything right now, then nothing has happened for sure. That's why Shifu is so certain.
So Suibin Temple officially has its ear on the rumor mill.
So you mean people in Wi-Fi have been pretty chatty lately? Could you help me ask around? See if any of the nearby intelligent constructs have been acting strangely? Maybe even with a purple glow in their eyes?
I haven't seen anything. At least Vince, Lee, and Banyue Shifu seem normal. As for everyone else, it's not that we don't want to help you. It's just that right before Gilded Carrot Day, everyone in Wi-Fi is busy stocking up on gifts, playing mahjong, shopping, making wishes, preparing reunion meals. Try asking about anything serious now, and you'll almost always hear the same answer.
After the holiday.
If you're concerned, Fufu Yinhu and I can help keep an eye out, but you really should be prepared to wait until after the holiday.
That said, if the suspect really is an intelligent entity, something does come to mind.
Oh?
Oh, wait! I've run into something strange too! But Junior Yinhu can go first.
It's nothing major, but a few days ago, when I passed by Junior's room, I noticed that the computer inside, the one that's usually left unused, seemed to be on.
Okay.
Sounds a little suspicious. Maybe an advanced intelligent entity really is trying to sabotage Gilded Carrot Day. Did it sneak in and turn on our computer?
Oh, Junior Yinhu, so it was you who shut it down for me.
So it was just Poo-Poo Googling something or such? Also, chat, before I forget. I forgot how, let's see, Dennis, I have eggs too. I can cook eggs. That should be enough to marry Sisya. I forgot how soothing Yishuan's voice is. No, just imagine Banyue being evil.
I was using Junior's computer to download the recut version of Legend of the Tiger Warrior the other day. But the internet was a bit slow, then something came up, and I had to step out, so I just left it running.
And it got cancelled in progress.
Your strange incident? Don't tell me it's just that.
Yeah, I distinctly remember leaving it to download the movie before heading out. But when I came back, the computer was turned off.
Dennis, Fufu might have downloaded a virus.
Belle, is this explanation disappointing? Anyway, there's no need to worry too much. If the culprit's goal is to disrupt the lighting ceremony, Phylum Heights is under Swabian Temple's protection. Let them come if they dare.
Exactly. We're the ones lighting the year light. If anyone wants to sabotage the ceremony, they'll have to get past Shifu first.
But not past you first.
That's true. The lighting ceremony is a big deal. Security would be tight anyway. And with Shifu and all the seniors helping out, there's really no need for me to worry. I'll go take care of the commission first then. I'll stop by again when I have time.
Before you go back to 6th Street, swing by the temple again. I've got a good soup simmering, and by the time you return from the hollow, it should be ready. Take 2 servings back with you, and let Junior Wise try some too.
Bet! Signorine who? Wait for me.
Is it the first time we've seen Belle use bet like that?
Besides, what Signorine Hu and Senior Fufu mentioned earlier is still a little concerning. But the meeting time for the commission is coming up. I'll come back and check after I get out of the hollow.
Also, does that mean that
About
Belle
time.
left her computer
Let's head over
without
to
a
the cable car
password?
area and meet up with Cecilia.
Also, something we've forgotten to do is we've gotten 2 new people who could run the promotion for us, huh?
I saw something behind the store there.
Okay. Let's see. Dennis, very disappointing. Mom, I mean Yishuan. Let's see.
bloody- We have a certain type of chat today, if you like.
Let's see. Yuzuha, master of suspense. No matter what type of movie, Yuzuha can always describe it with vivid detail, adding a layer of suspense that leaves customers itching to borrow the videotape and discover the mystery for themselves. Okay, short, sweet, but fitting.
Basically, I just realized something the way they spoke about her that I think she will be able to make damn good trailers.
Probably.
To show you just enough to make you curious, but not feel spoiled. Sometimes you need to do a minor spoiler to get curious to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Depending what that spoiler is, like a minor spoiler doesn't destroy the whole thing. A minor spoiler is usually okay, depending on how you do it.
Yeah.
A minor spoiler you should avoid.
And sadly, lately we've seen that a lot of people seem to not get that. You should not have the trailer basically be a summary of the movie.
Or worst case, like they did with some movies, the trailer was basically all the high points of the movie, like monster fights and such. So when you watch the movie, you feel like, oh, so I basically see the entire movie except without anything in between. Which is sure nice to make sure you know what happens in between, but you've still seen all the major action scene anyway. It's still kinda...
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them you could see it as a nice surprise.
Then you also have a different kind of trailer, which is straight up lies about what's in the movie, like with that with I think it's called Kangaroo Jack or something, which also has the damn thing on the freaking box cover, but it only covers like a 5-minute hallucination in the movie itself. So, yeah. Anyways, biggest bang for the buck. Want to know what happens next? Rent this tape and find out at home. And by the way, getting an annual membership card is way more cost effective than individual rentals. Let me do the math for you. With just the right pitch to hook the customer's curiosity and killer promo strategies to seal the deal, the money-saving master's unbeatable spiel is hard for anyone to resist.
I kind of agree with it. Like, if you go and rent a movie to a place very regularly, then yeah, then a membership might be a good idea. But if you only do it now and then it's no big deal to not do it.
I only just now noticed that there's also a comment bit. Just leave it to your senior. I happen to know my way around business, and we're gonna make bank on both Denny and the hype. Let's see. If suspense and horror films are hard to sell, try pairing them with our protective charms. Of course, a little side hustle. Not really a side hustle. Also, yeah, according to this, we get like 130 people per hour. Which honestly wouldn't fit in the... probably wouldn't fit as throughput in an actual store, but still.
Wait. Look behind the bamboo. Towards the tree.
Yep.
That's one...
Perfectly timed meow.
That's a very strange tiger.
Hello.
Friend of Fufu? Wait, those two look familiar.
Hey, Master of Yunque Summit, why don't you try to divine what tongue sui I had today? If you manage to get it, I'll admit you're skilled. Very well, it seems I am not skilled. I cannot divine what tongue sui you had. Can I go line up now? Wow, you're seriously amazing. Actually, we didn't even drink any tongue sui here today. We just wanted to test you. I can't believe you saw right through that. Right, Yunque Summit totally lives up to the hype. Can I ask one more question? That's a question, so... No, let me ask 10 more questions. I want to ask 30 questions. You two are impossible. Use banish wealth and desire. Dear guests, you've already had your fortune told by Yishwan Shifu. Please pay the service fee of 100,000 dennies. That's the price for this divination. 100,000 dennies? The two kids stare in horror, exchange a quick glance, then bolt away. Yes, the one thing more terrifying than a destructive gods, the economy. You grab dessert while in line and hand it to Yishuan. Bill, I'm really surprised you picked up the technique I thought you used so quickly.
Look at the poster.
Yeah, just... Cuphead?
Yeah, I thought, okay, that's a nice picture. Then I looked at this and I looked up towards the top of the head and realized, what the heck? That caught me off guard a little bit.
Let's see. That's our chunky boy Toby and Lego. Yeah, okay, the underside does make it look a bit like a Lego man head. Let's see, Bill, I'm really surprised you picked up the technique I taught you so quickly. Your use of it just now was flawless. I owe it to your teachings. I'll be counting on you if I run into trouble like this again. And thanks for treating me to that tongue sui. Let me treat you next time. As the Shifu, I can't always let my disciple foot the bill. I'm just happy to get the chance to be out with you. You're quite the smooth talker. Alright, this is my last drink. You have to watch that sugar intake, you know? That was probably Sweetie laughing. Oops, sorry. Okay.
Where did Snake go?
Arya and Suna? Why is Sissia standing with them? There's no way it's actually this coincidental, right? From here, you can just barely make out their conversation.
Hello, are you the one who posted the commission, tracking a signal from Lemnian Hollow?
Okay, so she is going to be completely unable to pay for this, isn't she?
Two kids? I'm actually not a kid, but... Is it a difficult commission?
Sissia looks closely at Arya and Suna, and even seems to sniff them a little. Then her gaze settles on Arya.
Alright, you definitely won't die doing this. But this little girl next to you? She's too weak. Have you considered just ditching her?
Arya and Suna's faces turn completely blank at the same time.
Alright. You take as your partner for the commission is your call. But neither of you look anything like a skilled operative. I just tossed this commission up on Internet on a whim. I'm not gonna get exposed for this, am I?
Oh, you've already been plenty exposed. Let's see, Dennis, Arya said she's not a kid. We are not kids. Suna is a kid, yeah. The angels are definitely,
And what
young.
if the proxy goes and tattles to my evil boss? He absolutely can't find out.
Actually, Arya and I have teamed up for several holo commissions before. We're pretty reliable.
Yeah, and if you're not comfortable with that, we can refund the deposit. We apologize for wasting your time.
Okay, so she could have at least parted in front. Dennis, Yum? Hillyan, did you call them Yum? Young.
No.
Young.
Time? Time! No way! Gilded Carrot Day is almost here! I have to get this done right now.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll leave it to you two.
I'm a really generous client, you know. I even found you a very skilled proxy. Just follow her lead when the time comes.
Okay, maybe I misspoke a bit, but I definitely meant young in any case.
I'm pretty sure you said young. So
Yeah.
I think this is a case of where the audience misheard you instead of me. Right, does that mean this
and you
hurt
two
is
should
spreading?
polish up your previous
Yep.
commission experience a little. Otherwise, she might look down on you. Polish up?
Yeah,
Just make up a few impressive commissions. You can do that, right?
we can't do that.
Sisya's MO, bacons until you snake it.
You're so hopeless. Hollow Zero, Nineveh, Miasma. Regular proxies haven't seen any of that. Listen to me. Here's what you say. So the partners for this commission are Arya and Suna? All right, the commission has to get done. Forget how Cecilia found them and set aside the wishing sprite for now. But I can't let her mislead them.
You take a deep breath, a very familiar action now. Now you finally understand why Jane and that anonymous client reacted the way they did about Sisya. You quickly stride over to the three of them.
Cecilia, what are you guys talking about?
What?
Oh, the proxy's here. See, these are the excellent helpers I handpicked for you. Don't let their age fool you. They're already very seasoned.
This is a new melody.
Yeah.
And is she blushing out of embarrassment or...
I think the area around her eyes has been basically permanently colored like that. Let's see, Dennis, Arya might not be young like Nangguang and Suna, but they are all young, yeah.
Manager?
Proxy?
Arya? Suna? Good evening. Oh, so you know each other. See? I told you I'd found the perfect partners for you. All right, no more wasting time. This is a signal tracker. Take it with you into the hollow and make sure it stays calibrated. It'll guide you toward the signal source.
Good. Let's see. The signal tracking device Cecilia has provided, which can be used only in open areas, use it to determine signal strength and thus the distance to the target. It even has a direction indicator to pinpoint specific signal sources. Sure, this case specialist has always seemed a little flaky, but you should be able to count on the gear she handed to you. Right?
I have a feeling she is actually good at her job. Problem is, due to her boss is terrifying her so much, she's in constant panic mode. And when you're in constant panic mode means... yeah.
Also, I'm guessing she decapitated Rob. Nintendo will want to sue about that.
Take it with me. Do you mean Arya, Suna, and I are going in together? What about you? Aren't you coming with us? Oh, I'm not going. I've heard there's miasma in Lemnian Hollow. It's terrifying. Huh?
+1.
We had more, I
I'm
think.
the brains responsible for planning the operation. Of course, I can't just head into the hollow myself. I'll be providing support for you from outside.
Manager? Are we heading out now? Are you really okay with heading into a hollow? Express concern for Arya and Suna's situation. I'm totally fine. My aptitude for ether has always been really good. The three of us sometimes do some simple hollow commissions together to help fund our group.
Look next to Belle on the wall.
Okay. Does that mean that it's illegal to extinguish burning fish?
I think it's the case, but it would help to be able to read what it says. For not knowing the context with this. What the? Captain?
There we go. Screenshots.
So that's why.
It froze up for a sec, yeah.
Oh, he blacked out.
Oh, odds.
Yeah, he said stream temporary down or something on my end. And then when you got back, I heard a loud tone.
Yeah, that's the that was the screenshot being stored. Let's see. Dennis, manager, Billy 2024. This is he as a fucking crybaby, huh? Okay, continuing on. Though this hollow today does feel a bit unfamiliar. I'm totally fine too. My aptitude for ether is pretty good. I've been that way since I was a kid. Plus, Nangwang had a friend mod our weapons earlier, and everything's in tip-top shape now. It's in top shape now. Wait, seriously, that kind of service must cost a fortune. Only pros can pull that off. Not at all. Nangwang said that she went to try out the VR stages at Lumel Square's HIA Club. She lucked out as the 10,000th visitor. So they hooked her up with this modification service as a freebie. Okay, does that mean that the HIA Club fully knows that part of its clientele is Hollow Raiders and such?
It will be a way for them to discover both talents, but also people they suspect of being within that profession.
Let's see. Yeah, all our equipment's been modded to perfection. The HIA really knows their stuff. Can the HIA really manage that? Lumina's HIA Club basically just handles rookie signups and training sessions. No wonder they'd offer, no way they'd offer weapon mods, especially not for free. That kind of service is crazy expensive. But wait, didn't Nangmon keep going on about winning a 500,000 Denny jackpot and stuff like that before? Could it be she just doesn't want to make a big deal in front of the team, so she's always secretly helping out with funds? That would actually make sense. The more I think about it, the more likely it seems. If I get the chance, I should keep an eye out. Manager, don't worry about Suna and me. We'll be fine. If you're ready to, let's head out. Okay, then. I'm a bit split on... I think we might be missing a bit of context from that limited time event or such. Because, well, it's... it's not exactly been subtle with something with Arya.
Yeah. Though, I hope they stop doing some of the limited... Some limited time events I'm fine by, but if they have actual story and such related to the characters, it should not be limited.
Yeah. Let's see. Dennis, which limited time event? Yeah, I missed out on a good amount of limited time events around the time that this released. And apparently there was supposed to be one where, well, where the proxies and the Angels of Delusion meet already. Not just the summer one, but where they actually meet the rest of the team as well, apparently. Anyways.
Arya and Suna. You didn't see that coming, did you?
Oh!
Actually, I'm an amazing proxy.
Take a look
Oh,
at
wait.
chat, Captain.
I think I just realized we messed something up again with an agent story.
You missed an agent story, didn't you?
Yeah, we still had Sword Seekers Chronicles. Okay, we can finish that off after this chapter.
It's fine, it's fine. Everyone has a few little secrets, right? Alright, I guess that means we're being open with each other now. Even though Nonggong isn't here, Arya and I will definitely protect you and help you finish the commission, Manager.
Isn't Chronicles the one with Bernice? I don't know. All I know is that it's... Let me check the notes here. But there could have been a Redo Chronicles one added that I missed. I don't think I've actually looked at that list in a while. Let's see. To be fuel for the night, Sword Seeker Chronicles. Yeah, we'll check after this, chat.
You should get a large book. Large one. For notes, for streams.
Me? Thanks, Suna and Arya. Alright then, let's head out.
Let's see, is A4 good? Because I got the one I've been using for for Timberborn stuff here.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Paper format and size.
How many pages?
Pages, it's more meant for drawing stuff, not actual, or not really, more than it's squared lines and such.
Okay, then, yeah, you need a proper notebook.
Yeah, like, I'd hang sticky notes or something on the plank that's above the monitor, but every time I've tried to put sticky notes there, they always let go for some reason.
Yeah, notebook. You need a notebook, but I don't think the sticky notes will help anymore. You should have a large notebook that you write the stream stuff into. Like, you can have one for Zenless and all that. So whenever you need to check something, just go to the damn book.
Actually, once we're done with the stream, I could just go buy one, yeah. Let's see.
Arya and Suna are both so young, and they're not even trained holo operatives. They look so weak. I'm their proxy. I need to find somewhere safer and fast. Better start using the signal tracker now.
Calculating route now.
Huh? What's wrong, Arya?
Oh, it's just your navigation assistant? Its voice sounds a little familiar.
Understood. Providing more voice options now. Current voice pack. Thoughtful AI assistant. Should you wish to change it, I can provide the following alternatives.
Playful performer.
Elegant mentor.
Carefree celebrity.
Stoic enforcer.
Okay, how many were the different voice actors? Like, there are some definitely different, but how many of the other ones she did is for the same voice actress?
Okay, I'm pretty sure the last two were Astra and Manato.
Yeah, bloody heck.
Dennis, anything but the Stoic Enforcer.
Hold on. I think a weird voice pack got mixed in. Since when did Fairy have this feature?
So an amazing proxy doesn't just lead the way into the hollows in person, but also carries a voice-changing smart assistant.
That's not it at all. This is kind of hard to explain on the spot. Let's get moving and finish the commission first. Then we can talk once we're back on 6th Street. Let's find an open space and activate the signal tracker.
Oh, we can't check stuff out? Okay, we'll have to check it once we're out of the mission then. Okay, Naruto run. Let's see, we can listen to it again. Sorry, but we can check the video archive later.
She almost fell over.
Let's see. Arya. Some of Arya's attacks regenerate fandom power on the field when hitting enemies, and activating an ultimate grants multiple stacks of all-out support. While charging while holding attack, if all-out support is active or fandom power is present on the field, all-out support or fandom power is consumed to quickly increase the charge level. The heavy attack of the third hit of basic attack Perfect Pitch triggers a bloom when hitting a target suffering an attribute anomaly, with additional damage dealt if the target is stunned.
All right, leave it to me. Manager, if I start to look different, try not to freak out, okay? Yeah. The show isn't over yet.
1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, that is why I. Okay, it was a bit hard to notice there. Ooh, hello. Arya drops the projection.
See? This is what I really look like.
Arya? Oh, so cute! Although you do look a bit rounder than the projection, but seeing such a cutie intelligent construct beat the stuffing out of those ethereals makes me feel super safe.
Oh, the heck.
Another one.
See? Arya, I told you everyone would like the real you.
Let's see, Dennis. Also, I noticed it not long ago, but some of Arya's attacks is just Arya using her butt. Yeah, she's just ground pounding them.
But I'm an intelligent construct who deceived everyone with a projected image. I'm not the pretty girl everyone likes at all.
Dennis, Belle loves robots. I think the event is still going on.
Oh no.
Did I miss out? But just somewhere in the distance, Grace just has their machine sense tingling.
I was just to say about. I was just about to say about Grace. I fear, depending on her opinion, on Aria's opinion, I would not be surprised if Grace see her. Grace may try to adopt her.
If you put it that way, then why isn't I our proxies who used the video store to fool everyone? We're not really the managers that everyone likes either.
Then I'm just an ordinary person who's been fooling myself with an account nobody even follows. I'm not the idol you and Nongong say I am.
Shut up, Suna. You're not that bad.
Wait, Suna, that's not what I meant.
Arya, you've noticed it too, right? Everyone has their own little secrets. In New Eridu, an intelligent construct performing with a human girl projection is as normal as putting on makeup or changing outfits.
Also, she has kitty paws.
What the heck? Yeah. What the heck? Why,
And besides,
though?
if you weren't such an awesome intelligent construct, this commission would have gone sideways. Let's find the signal source first, then we'll get somewhere safe and give you all the praise you deserve.
Okay.
Arya turns the projection back on.
Oh, Arya, you're so stingy. I haven't seen that cute, round look of yours in ages. I want to be the big sister, too.
People making noise again outside.
Once we find the signal source, how about I turn off the projection and go to Yomcha scene with you, Suna? All right.
Didn't that weird client just say we gotta activate some signal tracking device and go wherever it points us? Yep. This area is pretty open. Wanna give it a shot now? Let's give it a try. Yep, this again. Alright, need to push the button. When it's on these, switch.
Picked up 2 signal sources. Let's check out the closer one first.
Checking system status. Okay.
Okay, there we go. I just closed the window because they kept making noise outside.
And you used me something adorable.
Oh, yep.
What the?
Okay, another reason to get more of the angels then.
Okay, I guess you're not in time for another adorable thing. What the heck?
Okay, I'm presuming if we have all three of them, all of them will show up. Okay, this is just looping now. Okay. Whenever Suna and Nangwang show up on the banner again, I'm going to pull for them.
I've seen that thing before. Oh, there might be some good stuff inside.
This one's color different.
Suna?
A mimic crab? Okay. Activating an EX special attack increases attack for all squad members. Activating an EX special attack after again activates Ether Veil Delusion Reprise. When any squad member activates an Ether Veil, or when an enemy on the field enters the attribute anomaly state, Suna gains a certain amount of claw sharpeners. When Suna is off field, claw sharpeners can be consumed to continuously apply Cat's Gaze to enemies, while continuously attacking and triggering Cat's Gaze. Additional damage is dealt to enemies.
Sorry! It's all my fault! It's okay. We can handle it.
Yeah,
Is it the first time that Captain got young scared by crab?
I did know that. Did you see it there? They basically team up for an attack. Of course, freaking timing on the controller, just syncing, just lagging or whatever. Yeah. There. That's.
I'll take it from here.
Wait.
Let's hit the stage like this.
Yep. There we go. It's just a team ground pound.
Look at that! We're suddenly less poor!
Another.
Okay, and that's the fandom power, I'm presuming, to speed up. Yep, there we go. Okay, that has a long-ass range on that.
Yep.
Okay, can't fix
One
that.
of the signal sources should be inside this building.
Oh, poor Bangbu. Oh, wait. Could it be the signal source?
A busted Bangbu that's completely unresponsive. Even after a thorough check, there's zero sign of any intelligent entity inhabiting it. Is the tracker broken or something? Or did that signal source ditch this Bangbu and relocate? Is it trying to play hide and seek with us? Though last time we were tracking, there seemed to be more than one signal source. What if this Bangbu is just a decoy signal, a red herring to throw us off track? Weird indeed. This really is weird. Don't tell me it's because that unreliable case specialist gave us an equally unreliable tracker. We don't have any other clues for now. How about we check out the other signal? Alright, let's go. As far as we know, Yokai is still stuck in here. Oh. Safety notice to all workers of Factory 3. Recently, several long-time workers in the refining workshop have shown varying degrees of porcelain lung fibrosis caused by inhaling excessive porcelain dust. Although porcelain itself is non-toxic, its microcrystalline structures can accumulate in the lungs, physically blocking alveolar ether exchange and leading to chronic dry cough and breathing difficulties. And they're dancing again. Let's see. Effective immediately, all positions that handle porcelain powder must strictly use the research center's newly designed protective respirators. Your health is the settlement's most valuable asset.
So basically, similar danger to being around a
asbestos.
Volcanic cloud.
Or that.
Yeah, don't breathe it in, for you don't want... In this case, volcanic gas in your lungs.
Let's see, Hillyan, what is miasma? If I recall correctly, the specifics of it is that it is basically aerosolized ether of a sort.
Yeah.
Okay. May as well, since we're here.
Whenever you see in movies people be engulfed by volcanic dust cloud, they're unlikely to survive it. So if you see someone getting engulfed in volcanic cloud, like you see in movies, there's a good chance that they will die shortly after due to their lungs will be shredded by all the volcanic gas they breathed in.
After repairing the Explorer Boo, it will guide agents to find hidden mini cargo trucks as a way of showing gratitude. Following Protected to discover the hidden mini cargo trucks. Okay. Now let's see, that's false. Ask Arya. Okay.
The signal tracker's response is getting stronger. Seems to be coming from underground.
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay, stay safe.
Manager and Arya are both so confident, so reliable, so cool.
We just... Yeah, we just looped around. Let's see then. Okay, we're going further down.
The damaged constructs around here have been almost completely corrupted by miasma.
What is miasma?
It's when you can't breathe very well.
Just supplies. Okay. Yep. Right, yeah. Let's see. It's going... Yeah, it's obviously that thing. The funk machinery that cannot be communicated with. Even after a thorough inspection, there's absolutely no sign that any intelligent entities are inhabiting it. Ah. Don't tell me this is another red herring. If you look at it that way, it's even more like hollow hide and seek now. Okay, Dennis, get it? Because miasma sounds like my asthma. Okay. This is awful. Who in their right mind wants to play hide and seek in a hollow? All the golden bamboos. This hollow's giving me the creeps. Manager, let's hurry up and test that signal tracking device again. I really don't want to stick around here for any longer. Hold up, Arya. This place is pretty open, so it should be perfect. So what do you think, Manager? True, let me try now. Yep. Yep, avoid that. Yep.
Is it starting up? Don't be afraid, Arya. I'm with you. Let's create the most beautiful stage.
Oop. Sooner joining in. Just freaking Goomba this thing.
I want to send all the bad guys flying! How's this for an entrance?
Okay.
You're both so amazing. Last time I was here, it took me quite a while to deal with all the enemies along the way.
No, we were also having a bit of an apocalypse then.
Arya.
After all, I'm a construct created for... If I can't protect everyone, then there's no meaning for me to exist.
Maybe a bit too high of a bar to set for yourself? The robot is about to bloom. Oh, she does cause a bloom.
The target must be close.
So far, I haven't seen anything special. I've got a feeling this isn't going to be so simple. Otherwise, why would our client say all those weird things?
Because he's a weirdo.
Yeah, what exactly is she looking for?
Whew, just in time!
Okay.
The show isn't over yet!
Another one. Yep. Okay, I really hope that with a full team of 3 of them, all of them will show up for that.
I kind of hope they expand this to the other teams.
The only other team that we really know of that has active team up like that is Bellabog. And even then, it's only Coleda and Ben. Yep. Okay, it's starting to desynchronize or lag, so... There, reconnect. I really need to swap this thing out of... Okay, so that is a speaker. Eos. Okay.
The last signal source is right up ahead.
Dennis, how dare you call my wife a weirdo?
Stay back! All of you!
Oh, wait, what? Those are not doppelgangers.
Obsolete constructs should have been buried long ago! Don't you dare hurt my friends! Arya, calm down! You're not like them!
Suna, watch out! Focus on the fight!
Okay, this suddenly got unexpectedly dark with this. So... Was Arya supposed... Is Arya similar to Banue in that way, perhaps? The 2 constructs, already ravaged by corruption, crumble after taking that final blow. Arya stares silently in the direction they had appeared from, her logic core pounding wildly like a heartbeat, erratic and intense. I'm sorry, I don't have the right to put you to rest. If one day I revert back to being like you, a construct with nothing left but hostile instincts, when that time comes, we'll rest together forever. And if there really is such a day, I'll take it as punishment for the moments of happiness I've stolen these years.
Those constructs probably stayed here too long and became deeply corroded by the miasma. After Arya defeated them, they disintegrated on the spot. Although we missed the intelligent entity that PubSec was looking for, the signal source was real, and I've never heard of an entity surviving after its host body dissipates. So the commission should be complete.
Those constructs...
They looked like constructs that were being puppeteered by the intelligent entity PubSec is after, the ones sent to attack us. Considering how damaged they were, they've probably been dormant here for a long time. But you're our good friend Arya, lead singer of Angels of Delusion. Bright, adorable, and full of energy. Why does it feel like I just said something silly?
Right! I mean, no. What I mean is, the manager's description of Arya was spot on. But are we the same?
How can that be? Your constructs of the same model and you're the same are 2 completely different things. They're not comparable at all. And it's fine if you only say that in front of us. But if Tin Masters hear it, watch out. Your coffee might mysteriously taste a little worse than everyone else's.
That's such a harsh punishment. but I agree with what the manager said. Intelligent constructs of the same model are like humans who are closely related and look alike, or Thyrans who have the same fur color. Everyone's experiences, actions, and thoughts are completely different. How could anyone be the same? If you think that just because you have the same eye patch and skirt hem as they do, you should be the same, then how could an ordinary human like me, who doesn't even have wings, be called an angel of delusion with you and Nangong?
But I'm not an angel either.
I don't care! I saw your wings and halo! Are you trying to leave me out now?
Suna makes a good point. And she really did put a pair of little wings on her backpack. Was that why? No, that's totally different. Intelligent constructs aren't quite the same as what Suna was talking about. Humans who share blood and look alike can still live very different lives. And even Thyrans with the same fur color can have totally different personalities. But intelligent constructs aren't like that. I remember everything. The reason we were created, what we went through, the long dormancy we fell into together.
Okay.
Arya doesn't look right. I need to change the subject. At the very least, we have to get out of the hollow ASAP.
And I very much doubt those were the only two puppets being steered by that entity.
Let's not stay in the hollow any longer. Since the commission's done, we can talk about the rest once we're out.
You give Suna a meaningful look.
Suna, what's wrong? You might be right, manager. I realized I might just be getting a little dizzy from staying in the hollow for too long. Am I gonna turn into an ethereal?
No, of course not.
Sorry, Proxy, can you find the nearest exit? We need to get out, fast!
Okay. Yeah, she might have been overplaying that a little bit.
Wait, what are... That's General Shop's...
I
noodles.
don't think... Actually, it might be before... It might have been a picture from before or something.
No, I think, like, we seen that commercial while in the intro, or in the menu, and I think that's his shop.
That is his shop, yeah, it's labeled as such. Hello, Cecilia.
Okay, can you scroll up and see what the heck she's been saying?
Let's see. Heard you made it out alive, then our commission should be all G now. Isn't having such a reliable case specialist like me absolutely amazing? Anyway, commission fees has been sent. If you didn't get it, go hit up the demon yourself. Alright, temporary guest. See you around. I just messaged the client and she immediately wired over the commission fee. It seems he's a bit weird, sure, but also super efficient and generous. Probably because it's not really her money to spend. But still, is public security footing the bill? Pretty efficient indeed. We just got 500,000 dennies. Yeah, oh yeah, stop frowning and give me a smile. Okay. So, are we heading back to 6th Street now? Oh yeah, it's way too late. Driving through the mountain roads isn't safe at this hour. Pretty sure there's no more airships either. Yeah, come back to Serbian Temple with me for the night. There should be room there. Wait, really? You not only run a video store on 6th Street, but you're also Master Proxy and a disciple of a mystic sect from Wi-Fi Peninsula? That's insane. The average RPG protagonist's, what is it called, CV after like half an hour of gameplay. Even Arya's making fun of me. Come on, it's not that extreme. I heard mystics have super strict routines. We're not gonna get dragged out of bed for morning practice tomorrow, are we? I'll tell them you want to join the morning routine sooner.
It's really late. Shifu and the others probably went to bed already. But Soybean
also
Temple is
the-
big. Surely we can find an empty room somewhere.
Okay, to double check. How long do we have remaining?
An hour and a half about.
Okay.
Let's actually where did they put Redo Chronicles? Because you used to be able to get there from here. Let's see, did they put that on their? Let's.
Oh,
wait, Sword Seeker is that a? Let's see. Combat. Wait, nope. Combat, story, casual. Did they change the Redo Chronicles stuff into that? Okay, because that's going to make it harder to keep track of what has and hasn't been done. Let's see, permanent. Let's see, yep. Okay, Overlord's Feast, Day of Brilliant Wishes. Okay, but when dreams remain unfinished. Wait, is that Gidari? Wait, did I forget another agent story or something? Or wait, that no. Oh,
Army of Delusions.
here at the bottom of the blasted list. Okay, I missed that one out because stuff around it was scratched out.
Okay, Army of Delusions we have there. When dreams remain unfinished, we have there.
Chronicle of Simmering
Chronicles of Simmering
Flavors.
Flavor?
Okay, those are both with the angels. Okay, so we've got. Okay, I guess we could use the extra stream to actually no. We do have. Do we do what we had planned with the side quest tonight, or shall we try and catch up on some of these events, permanent events that have been added in?
I feel like we should do the permanent events that have been added in for. What's happening mostly in the Subian Temple thing?
It's mostly cutscenes and talk. A bit of a decent bit of combat as well, though. The parts of that I could have sped up, I did speed up.
Yeah, I feel like at the moment, this. Which one do you think is most enjoyable? Since we focus mainly on the story, so if we're going to go chronological, which would make most sense.
This one. I'll have to double check when these two got added, because this sounds like it's probably be after this. Maybe it would. But would it be unlocked then already? Let's see. New Eridu's Rising Star has begun. Join the Angels of Delusion and witness all the possibilities for the future, starting with the single spotlight. 1,000 flavors across the land, simmering hot, gathering all delicacies of Redo in the pot. Welcome to Simmer Hot Pot. Check in and favorites for a free plate of brown sugar rice cakes. Okay. Yeah, I'll need to double check when those were. Actually, I can do that right now. Let's see. So, there for a quick note on this. Let's see. Yeah, when dreams remain unfinished first. Actually, I can just open up a freaking browser here. Let's see. ZZZ event. Okay, the wiki, it is a fandom wiki, sadly enough, but it'll have to do. At least the dates at which these were posted are correct. Let's see, Chronicle of Simmering Flavors. Event history. Let's see, March 25th. It's 5-2. March, not May, so 3/25. The other one is Delusions. Let's see. Delusions. Harmony of Delusions. Yeah, Harmony of Delusions. February. Okay. Let's see, 2.6. Actually, yeah, this released that released then before this current chapter we're on, because this current chapter, or that chapter, not this version, is 2. Actually, no, it's not 2.8. Let's see, 2.6 is Encore for an Old Dream. Okay, so Harmony takes place after the main chapter here. Okay. So that is not in the chronic. What event were they talking about then that was potentially in front? Is there no other ones here? Or are they supposed to show up in this one or in the other one? Okay, this is going to make it a bit more awkward to find stuff in the correct order. That's just standard stuff. Pale Wasteland.
Polychrome remaining.
That's how much well of this you can get from these events and such, or ongoing things.
Captain. Here's the thing. Yeah, so you can check story, casual combat. Maybe that one we also have to see order of things.
Yeah, I have the order now here. Yidari's agent story or event or whatever that might be, that is the first one. Then we've got the Sword Seeker Chronicles. And yeah, then after this chapter currently, we have Harmony of Delusion.
Alright.
So, okay, that is the order, but that... I'm guessing they were supposed to show up in either this one or this one, I'm guessing. Okay. Okay, that makes it a bit more annoying to find what is and isn't in the permanent archives and such. But, oh well. Oh, Banyue.
You're back, Junior Belle. Banyue Shifu is here. You two may want to catch up. I'll go check on Junior Inu.
Senior Fufu glances curiously at Arya and Suna, flicks her tail, and pads off toward the kitchen.
Good evening, Banyue Shifu. I heard from Senior Inhu that you'd be coming for Gilded Carrot Day, and sure enough, we ran into you.
Good evening. Everyone at Suibian Temple was most insistent. I lack the appetite for indulgence, so I came merely to keep company. It seems Mr. Pan prepared a fine soup today. The young one at your side appears fatigued. Would she need,
I'm good.
Let's see. Bitterness, or Harmony of Delusions, there it is. But shouldn't... Okay, I presume that most of the events that typically take place after the main story, is that one supposed to take place in front or something?
To borrow my energy cell for a moment.
Yep. Let's see. Encore for an Old Dream, February 6th. And... let's see. Delusions... Harmony of Delusions released on the same day. Okay. So, again, I'm presuming that one takes place after the main story. Also, Banyue just immediately pegged her as an actual construct.
An energy cell?
Pegged her for...
Unless my eyes deceive me, hot soup would not be of much use to this young friend.
Also, didn't we see you eat last time, or was that more for the camaraderie of it than the actual consumption? Banyue actually takes out an energy cell. After reverting to her construct form and finishing recharging, Arya, who looked completely worn out before, seemed a little more refreshed.
You seem to have something on your mind. May I ask what's troubling you?
If I remember correctly, Banyue Shifu, you said something to me before. To walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores.
Yes, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. It seems this young friend is troubled by an old debt on her heart.
Yes.
In the past, I went astray and nearly met my end before I could atone. If you are only weighed down by old memories and have wronged no one, I hope you can see through it soon and stop tormenting yourself.
On the Banyue's steady, forgiving gaze, Arya falls into thoughts.
I don't think I ever told you, but I'm actually a discarded construct. I slept inside a hollow for a very, very long time. Until one day, I heard a hollow raider play one of Lady Cersei's songs. The singing woke me up, and I left the hollow and came to New Eridu. I buried my past deep in my memory and slowly fell in love with the city. And Lady Cersei's voice has always been my anchor. I tuned my voice to match hers as closely as I could and learned to sing like her, hoping to share that moment that moved me when I first awoke. Later, her agent started looking for a vocal double for her. On Wishing Sprite's recommendation, I went and recorded vocals for her last few shows. After Lady Cersei left the music scene, I went back to being the ordinary Arya who just wanted to sing. Until Nangong picked me up at a broke little idol agency. So I became part of Angels of Delusion. Sorry, I ended up telling a long, boring story.
Arya, your story isn't boring at all. Actually, Wise and I watched a recording of Miss Cersei's farewell concert. So, we've been hearing your voice since way back then. It might be a bit late, but welcome to New Eridu, intelligent construct citizen. Enjoy your new life.
Yeah, even if this new life was only a brief one, I'm already very, very satisfied.
Brief? What do you mean? Arya, don't scare me.
I've thought it through. Just like Banyue Shifu said earlier, if I keep carrying those old memories, I'm afraid I'll trip up the people walking beside me.
Yes, precisely.
After running into those two corrupted constructs, I can feel something strange stirring in my logic core. And my thoughts feel kind of out of control too. I keep having these subtle, unsettling thoughts. To make sure I don't turn into a monster like that, and to keep Nangong and Suna safe, I'm planning to leave Angels of Delusion for a while after the Gilded Carrot Day performance, and go deal with the signal anomaly.
Okay, better that than,
Please, there appears to be a misunderstanding here.
Wait, Arya, calm down. You can't just suddenly decide you're quitting the group after that. Did meeting those two constructs earlier get you worrying about weird stuff?
Kind of, but not entirely. But I can handle it myself. I said it's just a temporary break. Maybe I just need to visit the hospital, see the data systems department, and I'll be fine right away. You won't dig this up later and tease me for being dramatic. Right, manager? Suna?
It's just a sick leave? Oh, thank goodness! I thought you were really going to leave me alone to get bullied by Nangong!
No, of course not. Why would I do that?
Arya says she's fine. But look at her. That's not the face of someone who's really thought things through. Oh, Arya, if you're making a decision, maybe you want to ask the Wishing Sprite for advice?
You're right, manager. Though it's just a sick leave, and it barely even counts as a decision.
Arya opens the wishing sprites.
Wishing sprite, wishing sprite. My old memories are coming back again. I want to keep performing, but something's wrong with my memory data. I'm scared I might hurt my friends because of it. What should I do?
There shouldn't be a problem. Based on how the wishing sprite encouraged Arya before, its answer this time will surely...
Let's let it... It's going to be the complete opposite, huh?
Your concerns are very reasonable. Friendship and love seem to be feelings everyone in New Area truly cherishes, don't they? Of course, your friend's safety matters more than your desire to sing.
That's not the one from before.
Maybe it's better to deal with your own little problem first, and then get back on stage with your friends, right?
We have heard this one before. This is not the sprite. This is someone else.
Yokai.
The ghost.
Huh? Did I hear that right?
Also, Captain, it's you.
You're right. You really thought this through. Thank you for the reminder. I'll go get checked soon. It's just Gilded Carrot Day is around the corner, and our performance, if it really comes to that.
Actually, you could say yokai. It's yukai. It's a different thing. One is a ghost, another one is collection of a lot of different creatures of folklore. This the other one is sometimes part of as well. Yeah, it's a case of one has an extra letter compared to the other.
Okay.
And are annoyingly similarly pronounced. Yokai and yukai. I think you can see how people can mix them up.
Pretty sure
So I do not blame you for mixing them up. I do not blame you for mainly do that.
Okay, let me do a quick search on it, because I know Gaijin Goomba always uses yokai for, well, the group as such, not yukai.
Yeah,
so...
for the other AI thing, the other intelligent was called with a yukai, not yokai.
It's... Okay, well, I guess we'll have to see when we run into that one again, then. Okay.
Absolutely not! No way you're doing this! Arya, you're not trying to bail at the last second, are you? We already agreed! The debut is something the three of us do together! How can you say something like that?
Something's not right. The wishing sprite doesn't sound like itself. Calm Arya down first. We'll figure it out together later.
Actually, what did it say there?
The Gilded Carrot Day performance. You guys have been preparing for it for a long time, haven't you?
I think it just said wishing sprite, not yukai or yokai.
No matter what you decide in the
No.
end, why not wait until Nangong's here and talk it through together?
I mean, what did it say to her? I missed that it was explained to you.
Basically just reinforcing her idea to just take a quote-unquote sick leave, though I think if it is a certain AI, then it has hostile intentions for her. Hearing the team leader's name, Arya seems to realize her words have been a bit reckless. A flicker of guilt crosses her face. Meanwhile, Suna's eyes instantly light up.
Yeah. Arya, you just get some proper rest tonight, okay? Everything else, we'll talk about it tomorrow when we're back on 6th Street.
Yeah, okay.
You ask Senior Fufu to take Arya to rest. Suna makes an excuse about needing to clear her head and slips away to pull out her phone. Looks like she's about to call for backup. Bunny Shifu seems to have something to say too.
Please wait a moment.
Yeah, kinda bungled that a bit with your wisdom. Yeah, Nangwang.
An H0L0 type intelligent tactical construct.
What are you saying, Banyu Shifu?
So hollow.
The model of that young girl just now. if my memory serves me correctly. The evasiveness in her words, I believe it originates from that very fact.
I don't really get what those numbers mean. But if she's a tactical construct, does that mean Arya was originally built for combat? Just like you?
Constructs of this class are adept in archery, capable of deceiving foes through illusory forms. They once fought in squads, eradicating countless enemies, only to be discarded overnight and consigned to eternal slumber. For Arya, her present life stands far apart from that past. Thus, concealing her origins to avoid alarming her companions is not without reason.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought so. Those constructs must have triggered some bad memories. She's been scared she might hurt her friends. That's why she's been so on edge. But when she talks about how she feels, it also sounds like there really is some kind of virus messing with her emotions.
It is possible that both explanations hold true. When a construct's mind is unsettled, their logic core may loosen its restraint. Should malice exploit such a gap, aberrant behavior may follow.
Those memories really are like pure malice to Arya. Doesn't that mean she's in serious danger right now? What do we do?
Wait.
In the absence of a safe solution, it's wiser to remain still and observe.
Is that what happened to the bamboo? Like the other entity got in, it replayed those memories and misrepresented what they should have learned from the experience.
Very likely, yeah. Also, we are almost at the end of this stream, though, so... do we continue with the chapter until we finish it and then do the permanent events that we missed out on, or do we put the main story on hold to do that instead?
I can say... Let's see, do we have about 1 hour remaining?
No, we are almost at 4 hours already.
I asked you earlier, like 20 minutes ago, how much do we have remaining? You said more than 1 hour.
Okay, I might have miscalculated things then, or gotten confused with not Hollow Zero, Horizon Zero times.
Arya's heart is pure. Even if malice arises, she possesses the will to suppress it. You need only keep watch. I'm sure we'll prevent bad things from happening.
You're right, Vanyu Ishifu. Then all we can do for now is trust her. Trust that with Arya's willpower, she won't be swallowed by those memories.
Yeah, that is exactly what likely happened to Lockspring.
And maybe, if Suna and Nangong could talk to her, help calm her down a little, that might actually be good for her too.
That's right.
You end up chatting with Banyu Shifu for quite a while. After he says his goodbyes, you turn around just in time to hear Suna calling Nangwang for help. Oh man, what do we do? What do you mean I should stay out of it? What do you mean I always complicate things? That's mean. Nangwang, the situation is serious. Fine. When we get back tomorrow, I'll be watching to see how you convince Arya. If Arya leaves, there won't be any Angels of Delusions anymore. I keep saying delusions, it's Angels of Illusion. You want to go check on Suna. She hangs up the phone, angry, and then runs straight into the guest room, yelling, "Arya, you okay? Better just talk to her tomorrow."
Before taking a break, I should go say hi to Shifu and the others.
Okay, we aren't in story mode, so we can just pause it here. Okay, then. Shall we? There's practically no chance we'll get lucky enough, but it's still a non-zero chance.
So let's do it.
Yeah. And while this is playing off then, so do we continue with the main story here in the side quest later today, or do we do the live post commentary of the events? Also, actually, we have a lot of polls here, so we just get a bunch of these and to get a bang boo.
Sure. Also, is there a way for you to check how far you into the chapter?
Not really, I think. Outside of keeping track manually, that would need me to find where the hell that timeline thing is, though. And I don't know. Hello, got some more side quests there. I don't know where we could look that up.
Yeah. As long as you are actually in that we can do other things, like say we could do the other ones. But I'm otherwise alright with continuing.
I'll seriously need to look around how to get into that thing because we've only been able to get there at the end of chapters, and I have absolutely no idea how to access it otherwise. So I'm not seeing anything here that could lead to there. But yeah, I suspect it'll probably take another stream to get this chapter done. There are interlude chapters, so they probably won't be as long as the main ones, but that is a complete guess. Okay, not the mail. Let's just do a few of these quickly.
Yeah, but I'm okay with doing those other ones that you saw earlier that we should probably do before we do the temple one.
Nope. Biggest fan. Okay, so that also confirms that if you do the skip, if it's something, it'll still show something new like that. Let's see, 2 penguins, a paper, and a bag. Okay. Yeah,
they all sound like the captain.
Just pick the wrong bang boo. Actually, no, that would be this one here. Yeah, bang Volver.
You should tell that to Rom.
Okay, this laser pointer bang boo. Okay. But yeah, we'll see if we do the live post commentary of the Hillyan Temple. Actually, we could maybe do that one as an end of season thing or something, so that we could continue. Or yep, I messed up with this, so that does put us in a bit of an awkward position. But we could. It would be rather a bit of a cliffhanger to put the main story on hold for who knows how many streams. So probably best that we finish the chapter and then go do the permanently available events.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that still leaves. Do we do Hillyan Temple post live commentary along with what other events were there? Only 2 short ones. Freaking note fell on the floor. Let's see. Simulated Sequence Showdown and 100% Miss Bunny. Okay. Yeah, probably best that we just do those, and then next week we continue with the main story.
Yeah, I'm okay with continuing the main story of the stream or doing those.
Let's see, what did I pick up here? Try hitting it, defeat Fisher Crab and get a surprise reward.
So I feel like once we're done with the chapter, we definitely should do those other permanent events.
Yeah. Also, just quickly going to turn these in.
Like, I'm okay with us doing the post-commentary thing on a Sunday evening. Since those episodes are a bit of a oddball compared to the other episodes.
Yeah.
So having it on different days, I'm fine with. Though, if we are only able to stream Mass Effect tomorrow, then that would take priority as a catch-up stream on Sunday.
Yeah. We could see about doing an extra stream on Sunday for Zenless, either for more story or for more, for the events. We'll just have to pick which we'll do when.
Yeah, I would say the Temple one would make sense as you already recorded it.
Yep.
That one would make sense for a Sunday evening since we basically just go until it's done. So if it's short, it's short. Is it long? It's long. Basically like that.
Yeah, with the other two events added in, I suspect it probably would be about 2 hours of recording or of streaming.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad for a Sunday evening since it's just a small bonus stream in that case.
Okay, then unless something gets in the way of us potentially streaming again in the evening tonight, well, it'll be more Zenless main story then.
Yeah, and depending on how much we remained in this evening, if we stream, I guess we could then even get started on the permanent events. Obviously, get them started next week.
Yeah. Okay. But for now, of course, before we actually end the stream, let's look for someone to raid. And of course, it is a bit quiet now, but I think, yeah, Pika is online with playing Baldur's Gate 3, and it has been a while since she has streamed, or at least we've seen her stream. So let's go tease the electric rat. Okay, copy name over to our place. All right, /raid and paste.
Electric. Would that be Lady Electric Rat? Considering, like, I think her sometimes on her screen announcement where I can sometimes see my image, and I feel like her picture avatar is based on a certain Resident Evil character that's very tall, very large hat, and people made a lot of memes about. If you know who I mean. I get the like mixed vibe of that character and somehow merged with Pokemon of all strange things.
Okay. But yeah, before we get the raid started, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching live or later. Thank you, Dennis. Let's see. Thank you, Knight and DJ Sharpshot, as well as Cameraman36. And one more, yep, Mirogen, or Miro Gerhiren. Thank you all for watching. And let's see, among the lurkers for today, I see Craven Coyote and Invader Tori. So, yeah, thank you two for watching as well. And as always, thank you, Drakir.
You're most welcome, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness. And see you soon again for more, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. And yeah, more Zenless later in about 3 hours from now, I'd hope. Maybe 4, maybe 3.5. We'll have to see. But real life has a habit of getting in the way of shit. And yeah, after that, we've got Horizon Zero Dawn on Saturday. And yeah, post-commentary most likely on Saturday
evening
for
Saturday?
This week. Sunday, but
yeah, there we go. Usually
Sunday.
You do other things on Saturday evening with other friends.
So yeah, Sunday evening we'll do the live post-commentating of the Cerebian Temple Restoration Project, as well as those two short events. Or they're short because they were cut down a lot. Because one was a combat event, so yeah, only a bit of story at the front and back of it. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and such, we'll see next week. So for now, let's get this raid started. And yeah, once more, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And corrupted, fully corrupted combat constructs.
I was just to say, you got the correct one for once.